What's up, y'all? It is every other Wednesday night, or maybe it's just Wednesday night here on the Three Star Draw channel. I am down south 77, Three Star Draw, and with me, as always, on this night is my lovely cousin.
Lovely and talented Pop Blender.
I
What's
forgot
going on?
talented.
Hey, it's all good. Well, I'll take the lovely part. I'll always. Hey, hang on. I'll take the lovely part.
Lovely, lovely.
And there we have it.
What was? Oh no, it was Lovey. I was like, what did Mr. Howell call Mrs. Howell?
Lovey
on Gilligan's
dovey.
Island? It was
Lovey
Lovey.
dovey.
Lovey. Oh, so we do have a special guest we're going to bring on in just a minute. Not going to make him wait too long backstage. So I will tell you guys kind of what we're going to do tonight and give you a rundown, and then we will get into it. So we've got some pictures to look at. I got some stuff we're going to talk about, bring up some new stuff, some stuff we saw, a little bit of news that we've all already heard and speculated on. I do have some stuff that I saw show up yesterday, and I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but I'm really interested in it. I got some pictures.
Was it below the waist?
It was not. None of that come up. None of that popped up.
Okay, good.
And I got some pictures today. I went out and I saw some stuff in some stores. And then I got some serious stuff to talk about regarding the channel and a couple recent developments. And then we are going to have a little bit of fun, and we have each picked 3 characters from G.I. Joe. And like, you don't think of G.I. Joe as a multiverse, or most of us don't. It's weird, right? Thinking about it as a multiverse. But if you think about it, it is. Like, you got cartoons, several cartoons, you got a bunch of comics, you got movies, and that's how I make Cobra Law work in my head. Is it's part of a multiverse. It's a whole separate thread. So we've taken and picked 3 characters, and not even necessarily our favorite 3, but just the best versions of those characters from all of the media that we think, and talk about why we like that version. And hopefully you guys can tell us what you think and tell us why our versions suck or whatever. Got some fun stuff. So that's about it. What do you think, Pop? I think that's the gist of it.
Yeah. Nice and easy breezy cover girl stream, man. Like,
yeah,
special guest, very special guest, and
very
so yeah, well, worlds colliding, so to speak, crossing the streams, if you will. Which
crossing the streams.
You never want to do at a football stadium. Never want to cross the streams. But yeah,
do they even have those anymore?
The trough,
the troughs,
the giant.
You guys
trough.
remember the troughs?
I assume they have them, somewhere.
They probably
stadiums.
still have it at my high school.
I think we all have memories of going to a football game, soccer match, baseball game, and then, as kids, and then having to go to the bathroom, and you go in there with your dad or whomever, and then you're like, there's 40 other dudes, 50 guys standing around, and you're just expected to whip it out and go into this giant trough that has water trickling out of one pipe that goes along the entire thing, and it's just trickling water out. And it's one of the most uncomfortable situations for a 9-year-old.
So bizarre. So I think we've talked enough about the piss trough. Let's go ahead and bring on our very special guest, and have to give him his proper introduction to do it. So what's up to Brother Crow? How are you doing?
What's going on, my friends? How are you?
There he is.
Good, man.
That way.
How you doing tonight?
Look at that
Looking
hair.
spiffy.
Look
Yeah,
at
you're
hair.
looking good
Holy
tonight.
Shit.
I look good. I feel good. I've got what? No, wait, I don't have that. No, we're good. Thanks.
Gosh darn it, people like me. That hair,
Good
that
message.
is That is Brad Pitt. What's that tank movie, Fury or whatever the hell?
Fury,
That's
which is appropriate.
Jesus,
the only haircut we know.
if I only had that head of hair, especially on the back end of it. Holy crap, dude! You're a blessed man. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well,
Jesus.
when you guys said you wanted to get together, I got all excited. I'm like, should I rent a tux? Is a haircut enough? I can't drive a limousine to my own house, can I? But I did.
Actually, you
That's
can. Make all your neighbors talk.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Because it's a different night. That's how. Still special, just because it's a different night.
What exactly is your problem with this show tonight, Lawrence? Or
Man.
just I can't understand what issues
need a
you're
different-
having.
You need a different mug, I think.
He is special. Also, he is special. So
That's true. Before we get too far down, I do want to go ahead and say hi to the chat because
Let's do it.
there's a lot of people here. I want to do that, and then we'll do some pleasantries. So let's see. So we got the same time toys is here. What's going on, Shane? Let's see. Stu for lunch is in the house. Saying them boys. Got Triple C here happening. What's going on, Triple C?
man, been a while.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Kudos Garage is here. Triple C got a birthday coming up too, I do believe. Turk Murphy, Toy Solution, Checkpoint Bravo. What's going on? Let's see. Soul Brother #1 is in the house.
Yeah. Love it.
Mick DJ ACDC is how? What's up?
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Who else we got? Derek Holloman is here. What's up, Derek?
Yes.
There's Punk saying, hey, fools. Let's see. Get on down. We got Eric Thurman is here. Dodger Stadium had a trough for years. My high school, man, when my brother went there in the early 80s, we used to go to his marching band competitions. And I mean, I was like,
Little.
like 5 or 6, and I still remember that damn thing.
So
Liquid's here. What's up? Do what, Crow?
I was just laughing at that whole conversation because all the years in the military, the first thing you get used to is standing around buck ass naked with other men in the showers all the fucking time. So taking a leak next to a guy is not that big of an issue.
Sure.
And as you become a veteran to it, one of the best things you can do when you're in the shower naked to the new guy, like right beside the new guy, he's scrubbing up that poor guy. He's so shy. Just compliment his watch. Stare at his watch and tell him he's got a nice watch. Just make him feel comfortable, right? Welcome to the team. I love your watch.
That's great. That's great. Can shake your wrist a little bit. Let me see how tight that watch fits.
Yeah.
Doing it right now.
Matthew Matson is here saying nerds. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? 610 Yojo Daddy's in the house. What's
Hell yeah.
up?
Big feller.
Let's see. Big
610.
feller. Triple D's Toy Dungeon is here. What's up, Dave?
Dave.
Almost. I think I'm almost to the bottom.
Blitz.
Said Stu, I think. I think Stu was here already. Blitz is in the house. Yeah. So I made the comment somewhere a couple weeks ago, and right as the stream was ending, or somebody's internet cut out or something, and they were talking about Crow and something about your Crow hat.
Yeah.
It's like Crow's not quite as crusty since he got divorced.
So put the hat away. The hat don't fit with the hair. No, I said I would do this. You want to know why I left the hat off? Is because I told you I would do this for you. Did you want me to do it now? Okay. This is for everybody because I'm not afraid to be a fool for you. All right, ready? Just picture it. All right. I do it on my screen. We're good. Is this big enough?
I'll give you I'm going to give you full screen. Go for
Hell
it.
yeah.
Just be able to take it right back. Ready? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and hurt you. Okay, we're done.
I'll take a Rick roll any day of the week.
Yeah. I sent a good one to
Actually,
Allison the other day. I sent her a really good Rick roll.
Your hair tonight reminiscent of Rick Astley.
That's why we did that.
Yes, I love it.
I don't do that every night. It's just, oh God, I wish I could do some Rick Astley.
It's like the full effect though, man. Like I love it. You went all in. I'm the committing to the bit, crucial. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be the special guest you needed tonight. I'm sorry.
Maybe we can get him to do a little rap for us later.
Not happening. That's the extent of it. Rick Astley took my soul.
Eraserhead, Stu said.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, a little bit.
Great hair either way. Great
That's
hair
right.
either way. All the way around.
So, Pop, you were off work today, right? What'd you get into? What's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. Wish I went to play golf, but it's been raining here. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was here, worked on a little bit of the thing we're doing tonight, and that's about it, man. I'm not lying. I did go through and read like 9 issues worth of comics. I think it was 9 or 10 from the Energon universe. So Transformers, G.I. Joe, and then the Silent missions that had come out recently. I've got 3 out of 4. And then, and so yes, I knocked out about 9 comics today, which obviously doesn't take that long, but, so that was about it. That's about it. Just tightening up a little bit, getting a couple things together, getting some old video games, man, like NES and SNES and GameCube stuff kind of together, trying to figure out how I can play some of those and maybe, stream them. And so, yeah, that's about it, man. Not a whole lot today.
I keep saying I'm gonna get my Nintendo 64 out and hook it up, but I haven't done it yet.
Ooh, play the start with the Kyle
Shadows.
Katarn or Shadows. Yeah, dude. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I still got Shadows, Ocarina, GoldenEye, of course. I'd get rid of all of it before I got rid of GoldenEye.
I was waiting for someone to talk about GoldenEye there and that breath.
Sure.
So, oh, let's see what we got. I do have this hot comment from Punk Up. That was awesome. So my mom loved him so much. When his 2 songs come on, the channel never gets changed. So that's great.
Those 2 songs are fire, actually.
They still fire.
They're actually fire, dude. Like, no doubt about it. Going back and listening to them, man.
Deal. Joe Ross here saying tonight smells like cool water for some reason. Can my cool water cologne?
Or some you had Joop, Cool Water, Drakkar Noir, right? Of course. Polo was a standard. Those were probably
Colors by Benetton.
Colors by
Benetton.
Colors.
Tommy when it come out.
Was it Escape? Was Escape one of them? And then I think in the early 2000s, I don't know if you guys remember one called Issey Miyake. It was like a Japanese designer, and it was super crazy popular. But yeah, those were the main like 4 or 5 in the 90s, right?
And yeah, but then somebody invented Axe, and nobody tried anymore, right?
Yeah, nobody cared. So just easier. And I've still got my old standby, which is Obsession. Like I still wear Obsession.
Yep, CK1. Remember CK1 was one of them there for a while. Yeah, oh yeah.
So when you probably know this, Pop. So when John died, when my brother died, when I was going through all his stuff, when he was at Walter Reed at the hospital, Army hospital for like almost 3 years, he started collecting cologne, and I have a grocery bag full of bottles of cologne where he would just buy stuff, and like he probably wore it twice and then he'd buy another one. So I've just got all this like cologne, all of the knockoff cologne. So I've been slowly working my way through it at work and then saving the good stuff for any other time. So,
The good stuff. Yeah,
the
whenever
good
those
stuff.
times happen to pop up, I know they come
Yeah,
up often in our lives nowadays. Well,
yeah,
I think I'm gonna splash on the old good stuff tonight.
yeah. I'm going to the grocery store.
I'm going to pick up that pizza.
Going, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Going to get a pizza. Um,
I'm laughing because the other night I just discovered I found there's actually attractive women at Walmart at 8 o'clock, and I decided the other night that that's when I'm going to do my groceries is on weeknights at 8 o'clock at Walmart. My grocery store is nothing but 70-year-old women when I go shopping. I'm like, oh my god!
no,
Just
I,
give it
I
a few
actually,
more years, and
Yeah.
so I shop at Kroger, and I started calling the one by me Milfger.
That's well, and listen, for those of you that don't know where he's at, and actually where I'm at, we could converge into an area, honestly, of like TJ Maxx and like Kroger slash Publix that and Target that is like, I mean,
Yeah.
guys, like it's prime choice. It's USDA choice. Like it is a beautiful place to go to. All of them actually. And of course you know go in there with your Star Wars shirt on or your GI Joe shirt on, and it's like, hey ladies,
I will
What's
tell you
up,
though,
ladies?
I,
I got
I
all
went,
the pre-orders in, baby.
I went in one time, and I got 3 phone numbers and a pair of panties when I wore my A Punk with Toys shirt.
I have no doubt about it. And if you'd have been carrying one of his special crates, you might have gone home with someone.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
may very well.
You never ask if that's the pocket fig in your pocket, or you're not happy to see them, right?
Right.
You have to show them it's the pocket fig. It's like it's scrap iron.
Is that
yeah.
is that
Like,
a Punk with Toys crate in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
is that a GI Joe in your pocket? Why, yes, it is. I have this comment up for a minute now. What's up, SCS dog? And literally, for real, at that Kroger, I was wearing my Punk shirt with Roman on it one day, and this
Nice.
lady did go, "Oh, I love your shirt. I like the dog."
Love it.
Here's my
That-
panties.
Yeah, so I have to alter that story a little bit, but that's the real story. So, Eric has been tempering chocolate all day for his competition. Eric has entered is it a chocolate sculpture competition?
Holy shit.
So tell us what it is, but yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got Wolf Grimm has joined us. What's up?
Hell yeah.
Let's see down here. Please comments.
I like that name. That just sounds strong Viking name, like Logan Grimnard.
Isn't it
Wolf
though?
Grim.
Right? That's a character out of the Witcher video games or something.
Oh,
I love
He's
it.
going to form a tag team with Clint Jorgensen.
Yeah. he grows a 2-foot beard every morning.
Yeah, that's right. She compliments your throwback Boba Fett underoos. She's a keeper.
No doubt.
Doubt
about it.
See, Bobby Wald's in the house. So what's going on?
Bobby.
Chocolate sculpture like the one on Robot Chicken. They did Roadblock. I remember that.
Mhm.
I remember.
Oh,
Go
gosh.
Joe. What's up? Crow,
What's
what'd
up?
you get into today? I hadn't asked you. What you been doing?
Arranging a tire change to happen next week, just as I blew out the sidewall on one of my tires. That
Ooh,
was my day.
that
Like
sucks.
cars staying parked for the week, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was chipping away at photography on that 60th Special Forces classified figure, and I've never been less motivated to do a review than I have with that figure. It's been said.
Is
We're
it?
going to talk
is it-
about that guy in a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Then I'll save my question then.
You can
Yeah.
ask because you may forget it. Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean it's a basic question, but is it because of the figure and the quality? Is it because the figure and the look and just kind of what it is in general as a figure? That's why I didn't pick it up for me, because it just didn't tickle any fancy for me.
There's nothing wrong with this figure, but
Okay.
as far as there's some cool pieces of kit. Like I like the figure, but I mean, try talking about him. He looks like a special forces guy Okay,
There you
kinda, but isn't all of GI Joe special forces? So it's kind of like
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose, huh?
he's gonna make the green shirts look cool. I did a kit bash with the extra head on the Halo jumper to make him into something by using the vest on the Desert Trooper, right? But I'm not compelled to buy 2 of these. I'm not troop building the legacy shit. It's
Yeah.
Hasbro's asked too much of us from troop builders lately, so I'm just like one and done on this.
I could only imagine maybe
right.
out of the police officers, I guess, as far as maybe from a photography standpoint, maybe those. Any of the others, yeah,
Firefighters.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess firefighters, policemen. Other than that, you could pretty much fill out the rest of those ranks with other figures and kit bashes or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
It's a fine fig. I'd recommend it to anyone, but it's just like I said, boring to talk about. In fact, the only good thing I would talk about with this thing, and it's not even good. I don't want to do it because I sound like that guy. Army guys don't walk around with skulls on their face. We don't paint skulls on our face. We don't wear skull shit. You might get a logo for a unit that has a skull involved, but it's part of the modern army. Doesn't do the whole hearts and minds thing. We don't make you think we're Grim Reapers when they go
Right.
in. And most special forces wear the plainest kit, man, like just jet black.
But I
Don't
mean,
call attention.
Call of Duty though. Call of
Yes,
Duty.
and that's why. So it's a toy line and it looks fucking cool. A plus. But as
Right.
far as does he look like special forces? He looks like what little kids think special forces look like.
Well, 4 and up, remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
40 and up is what really needs to be on there. Steve Martin is here. What's up, Steve?
Yo.
Hey, Steve. The last thing I was going to say, and now I don't have to do the review, so I'll just put pictures up, is the dog tags and all these things. That is the atypical new guys game. It's you only wear your dog tags under your shirt when you're in the military, and these guys are just hanging around. That's how you spot the new guys in the mall. Is the guy who's wearing his dog tags in his shirt, like I'm in the army. Ask me about it. Thank me for my service. So getting these, I just put them away. I'm like, yeah, they're all going on the dead wall.
He's still got them outside an Affliction t-shirt too.
Yeah.
Oh,
His camouflage
stop it.
backpack in the mall. You'll see them.
All right. So I just went to work today. So it's just, although it was a
Exciting.
unusual day, so we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and look at some pictures. Well, actually, before we look at some pictures, we do have one thing we got to do, and that is, you got any new toys? So, Pop, have you got anything? Anything?
Well,
new?
actually, shit. Yes. Hang on. You go ahead, Crow, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, his is going to take a minute, so go right ahead.
I got everything new. I got the Ramp Rats. I got Zonia and the Swamp Skier. I got the Red Locust from Fan Hobbies Studios, and I got the Special Forces guy. And I've done reviews on all but the last, so we're good.
All right. And you've been doing some photography with your ramen van, your misery machine, but I don't think you put any of that out yet, have you?
No, it's not even going in a video. So I was telling Darren, this is actually kind of funny. I wanted to make my ramen van have a camper kind of feel to it, like when you see those YouTube videos where the chick does up her big van. She's a beautiful girl. She's got her big camper van that probably costs $300,000.
Van life.
Van life. And I was like, I'm going to do that with my ramen van. But by the time I was done doing up all the camp gear and I did up this chick out of an artist fig, her foot just fell off. The whole thing felt like a porn set. And I was like, oh no, that works too. It literally looks like a porn van.
What's the Pearl trilogy? Maxine and Pearl and
X.
The other one, X. Is it X? Yes. Yeah. So they're all in the van going to the photo shoot.
Yeah, that's exactly it. This is
that's what I thought.
I would actually thank you. That's what this is. This is now the X custom.
Yeah. And let's see, Stanley Eberhard's joined us, and
there you go.
Jetman and I have our Augusta Transit set up now. Good deal. So
See you there.
Yeah.
To that. So what
Yep.
what'd you have going on?
So this guy came on Saturday. As you guys all know, now funny thing is that a day after I got charged for Zap, he was on a Walmart shelf. But then obviously by the next time we do this, although it won't, next time we do this show, I should have, as most of you should have, is Zanya and the Ramp Rats. So as those charges went through. So I expect them to be shipped, any next few days. Who knows, whatever. Maybe together, probably not.
Probably not.
Which would make sense. But anyway.
That's why probably not.
Yeah, but nonetheless, yeah. So Zap came in, and I like these figures. I'm not maniacal on the OG 13, like, oh my God, I got it. But I do want them. Whichever version, right? I do kind of like this retro version. But I could also see why, unless you're enamored with the OG 13, you might just kind of pass because, there's not a lot to this guy. Not really, at least in my eyes. But I do like the fact that the skin color for his race and everything, I like that fact that they really, got that. And then from an accessory standpoint, obviously with his bazooka and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, and so yeah, so I know there's not a lot to this guy, but I do want him, so I'm glad he came in on Saturday. So there we go.
Yep. Yeah, Zap's a good figure. He's plain, but I mean that's what you expect out
fine.
of him, especially as a retro.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Zap. My review probably made it sound like I didn't really like him because I'm just like, he's fine, but he's a really good figure. He's just OG 13. Right. There's not a lot to him. So, and then Joe Fan has joined us as well. What's up, Joe Fan? I don't count Shooter. I don't count Shooter.
I mean, it's not unless you really super go deep, and that's fine if you do. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't, in my eyes, like that was not a character I even knew about way back when. I mean, not like that.
Technically, I'm for it. I'm for it, but OG 14 doesn't sound as familiar, so I never said it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, technically it is right, but nobody ever thinks about it.
She didn't go on the mission, right? The Shooter stayed back. Yeah. So technically we never got to know them. So OG 13 is what the continuity showed us.
Nobody ever thinks about the thumb covering that little square on the computer.
No.
So,
must have bothered them a lot.
So I did I've got like you, I've got Zanya and Ramp Rats are eventually going to get here. They're probably going to come DHL, so it'll probably be next weekend. I got charged. I hadn't got any shipping notices on them, but so like you guys, I got charged for them. And I should have Dr. Dino here tomorrow. I think he's supposed to be here tomorrow.
All right.
From Amazon of all places. Nobody else has moved his date up. Everybody's saying he's going to be here earlier because he's been in the U.S. for weeks now, but Amazon is the only one that's moved him up and like shipping him or getting ready to or whatever. So he's on the way, but again, it is the Amazon's doing the pricing thing with him. Like they added a couple extra bucks to him. Instead of 52, he's 54. But just so happens I had that in like rewards points to make it up. So I went ahead and grabbed him. Oh, all right. I want to look at first. We're gonna look at the versions of the thumbnail, and not gonna spend a lot of time on it. All we're talking about with Ghostbusters is I needed a reason to cross the streams. That's it. Just needed a reason to say crossing the streams. So, but I did a couple versions of the thumbnail. So this is the one I went with, and then there's the base. I had to redo this one because see, Crow doesn't have any kind of a beard in this one, and and his hair was a little too brown on this one. And then it went the other way, and it made him look like Steven Spielberg. It looks like Steven Spielberg, and for some reason, it made Pop Blender look like Boomhauer.
Yeah, man, if I can get that little 6-pack, man. You know what I'm saying? I smoke my Marlboro. Man, it feels good.
Oh, Ari, we're supposed to cross the streams.
Right. So let's see. So then this one was all right, but I didn't want to, like, it does the weird thing here with the streams cross and then uncross. And
I keep looking at different movie directors, that's for sure.
This one was all right, and then there's our faces in this one.
I look like somebody to be like, Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
That's exactly. I look like that.
Remember the Reverend
hawking ice cream?
Do you remember the Reverend from the movie Poltergeist and Poltergeist 2?
Oh yeah,
sure.
Everybody remembers that fucker.
Yeah, you look like what he could have looked like in his 40s.
Step into the light, Carol Ann.
So what about Pop looking like Jeff Dunham's puppet Walter, the old man?
Oh, wow.
A little bit. Yeah, I can see it.
Some would say I am a puppet.
Yeah, some probably would.
Some would say.
So I like that one, but it wasn't a wide enough angle where we're all pissed off like that one. That one came out good. So I did ask these guys to send me some shots that I could use for prompts in these, so I could kind of get the poses I wanted, right?
Come on, look at those legs.
Oh, you didn't say you were going to use these spots.
Ladies,
I didn't.
Any ladies in the stream right now, listen, I don't want to get all your emails asking me about my lower body workouts. I'm not going to answer those questions, okay? They are what they are. Now, upper body, we could have some conversations, okay? But, my lower body workouts are private.
I've been watching you guys as U.S. news stations, and all I can wonder right here is, did anyone yell for ICE to come get this Puerto Rican with a gun out of their neighborhood?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
With the Nerf.
Well,
we got Ultra Mensch is in the house. So I snuck this one in because my favorite of the thumbnail prompts I was trying to create, it gave Pop that one.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to run into some issues somehow unless you really worked on it.
Oh, I spent about an hour refining this and typing stuff in to do this thumbnail. So usually
Pop's half Ghostbuster, half the Wanted, curving the stream now.
That's right. Gam Man Blender. Nice gam.
Yes.
Dookie is joined us saying there ain't no women in the chats, Pop.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Hey, Tony Montana.
And why'd I cut my fucking hair?
So I can't just do it. I can't just do it to Pop. So there's me in the kitchen with my imaginary proton one, and Crow's was the absolute best. I
didn't know you were going to use these. Yeah, I'm going to now.
I used the flattering one. Don't worry.
Okay, there was a flattering one.
This one. Hold on, let me get rid of that banner. This one is freaking awesome. And that ring light camera stand actually looks like a proton wand.
That's why I grabbed it. I have infinite Nerf guns and airsoft guns. I was like, no, the tripod makes more sense somehow.
So these guys sent me 3, and I took 3, and these are the only ones I'm going to show because these were the funniest. So
yeah, the other ones I sent, the other 2, they were, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But I love this one. I love this one of Crow. We may see this picture again.
And it's true. Most of my house is shaped like an alphabet. You can see I'm at the last level, the level Z there.
He's
That's
on
where I'm
Z
standing.
Force.
I'm
I was-
on Z Force.
I
Yeah.
was gonna
Z
say,
Force.
like, and it's angular, and you're kind of matching like the angles and everything in there, right? Like that's a I like that.
It's feng
I
shui.
think about photography too. I just don't do it
Yeah.
like Matthew and Punk do.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So the next picture I got to ask you guys. It's got nothing to do with the thumbnail. I just stick it in here for the pacing of it. Does anybody see anything in this picture? Tell me I'm not crazy. Crow saw something. Do you guys see anything in this paper towel that's sitting here that I have my cup
It
set
looks
on?
like Alfred E. Newman maybe is in there,
Okay.
or I mean, I see a face for sure, and I see like
Okay.
hair parted. On
I
the
want to sing
side.
The Lion King.
Now I'm looking at it and I see Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
I can
Betty
see
White.
that.
Somebody sees Betty White.
Yeah. Pooh.
I see
Betty White.
Jesus. In
You
my
guys
toast.
always see Jesus down there.
In my toast every
Sell
morning.
this. I can sell this. The
Is
Raisin
that
Bran
Elvis?
son. So
Is that Trump with a halo? You can sell that for $1 million right now.
probably to somebody. So Heston is Moses Pillsbury Doughboy. So this is I got up. I was in here last night saving stuff for the night.
Shit.
And I got up. I stood up and I picked my cup up because it's still right here. It's the paper towel I just put my drink on. And I'm like, oh my God, I see an Asian face. And I was like, it's the Soft Master.
And then you messaged me and asked if you were nuts, and I said you weren't because I saw it. And
I can see Softmaster. I also kind of see, the old man in the movie Up.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I kind of see the old fella in the movie Up.
It depends on how you tilt your head to look at it. There's a couple of faces there. You can have hair or no hair, beard or no beard. You know?
Brian King says it's D's nuts.
Holy crap!
I wouldn't recognize those.
Yeah. Joe Hunter's in the house. What's up? Dookie says it's Ace for ramen. It's not Ace.
Now I'm
He's
seeing
got a very narrow face.
Yeah.
I see Santa. That's
I
good.
don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't. It's a little out there.
Whoa,
but
Stanley.
all right.
Stanley's
Whoa.
imagination is running wild
Yeah.
tonight.
I don't know what kind of comics you're reading now, but
Yeah, you got some in '50s comics they banned. This is what Stanley got.
send us the fucking link already. Jesus.
Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, that's pretty good. Yeah,
Mickey Rooney from was it Breakfast at Tiffany's?
man, that is pretty wild though. That's a pretty good imprint.
Yeah. And there's no telling how many times I've set that cup down on that paper towel, and I just last night the light was right, and I'm like, oh my God, and I sent it to Pro. I was like, am I crazy or is there a face in this?
No.
So here's my question to you, Darren, because I know you. I think I know you well enough by now. That's still just a paper towel. It's a stained, dirty paper towel. Is it in the garbage or did you hang on to it?
No, it's still right here.
I knew it.
I mean, why not? I mean, why
You took
not?
the photo. Why do you need it?
Look, now it's the button on the comedian's jacket from Watchmen.
So when you get the chick finally at your house and you've impressed her with the toy collection, this is the follow-up. Now, what do you see in this napkin, baby?
You gotta say this is the Rorschach test.
Yep. Oh my God, it looks like War Chest.
I'll be back in a second.
What?
All right.
What?
Eric says,
Stop it. Oh my
Kenzo.
gosh.
What's up, Kenzo?
Hey Kenzo, what's up?
Giraffe is here. What's up, Giraffe?
Check the liquor cabinet. Oh, you won't have to check it far.
No, there ain't no cabinet here. It's just out in the open
Yeah,
for
it's
easy
just out.
Woody Triple Deuce is here.
What's up,
Also,
Woody?
Woody. And then Stu, yeah, exactly. Coffee ring art. That's exactly what it is. I sit in here. I got my blue tumbler cup, and it's got coffee in it, and that's exactly what made that is the just coffee on here.
It is interesting, and a bit different. But I know you guys remember going to the mall when they would have those people with those pictures set out, those 3D image pictures where you had to stare at them, right? And you
It's
would
a
make
sailboat,
out.
you dumb, or a schooner, you dumb
Yes,
bastard.
yes.
I love those things.
Dude, I remember going to the mall and just sitting there and trying to and you try to unfocus your eyes while focusing at the same time. It was the weirdest thing to do. But yeah, there was a time when those things were
Do you
popular.
remember that feeling where you're taking in a big one and you just got your vision to blur just enough? You catch the edge of what it's supposed to be and then you lose
And
it
then
and
it
you
goes
still don't know
away?
what it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's the
Oh,
worst.
stupid
That,
eyes.
that was the worst. So,
Mm.
so I wanted to get through our thumbnail. So I did not like what did new toys, what did I get? Well, mine finally arrived, and I got the thing set
Yep.
up.
Oh, you may not have noticed it.
Well, it kind of does blend into my main cabinet. So
In that it's dark,
Yeah.
but where are those
Yeah.
lights coming from? A sewer.
so did finally get my Super Musk and got it put up. It got here. It's got here couple weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Showed up on Friday. I did finally get it, and to get it in this room, it's been on the dining room table. Not easy to pick up by yourself because it's very awkward.
Sure.
My main cabinet sticks out, and you can see it now the way I've got my cameras moved. It sticks out a little bit in the doorway here. So I had to put it on the towel or on the floor on a towel, a couple of
Slide
towels,
it.
and slide it
Yeah.
in
yeah.
here and then pick it up and set it on this table. So
Smart.
I've got it set up, and you can't really see it because it's dark, but there's a couple of the scenes that I've got set up for it right now is Quick Kick making out with Cammy in the telephone booth.
I was gonna say I had a hard time making out that picture from the first angle. A
Yeah.
little worried. What?
So that's Quick Kick and Cammy in the booth, and then it's
Quick dip
Spider-Man.
now. You'll be done in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be quick in that glass telephone booth. Yeah, King
I like that.
bust the door.
I thought you were giving him the jackass fist, like he just walked into the spring fist, and then I saw what it was. Like,
And then they get Punisher getting out of the van to go get Kingpin with the Turk Murphy.
so
bang,
when did
bang.
you order this? Like when did you order it? Like right after he announced it, or did you wait a couple of
No.
days? Because you kept
No,
it a
I
secret.
waited.
I didn't even know
I wait-
you ordered this.
I waited a long time because when it was up for pre-order, it was this of the Snowcat. And I missed the early bird on it. I didn't order it till January. It was like
Back in January.
the 2nd or 3rd of January when I ordered this and got it got it in. And so and there's got Sidewinder up there on the balcony.
I just like it. You can get those high altitude angles. Like the one that you had of Sidewinder is perfect. Like, because you can get a lot out of that. Most small terrain pieces, you can see where the edge of that terrain piece is by the time you get this high up. No, that thing's eternal.
there needs to
Rise
be
and profiles.
there needs to be a couple of inches of wall above the top of the fire escape. There really does. You can get that angle down, but not up because there's nothing above him up. So I haven't done a lot of pictures with it or anything yet. So, but just I got it set up. So if anybody was wondering what's set up behind me actually looks like, it's those pictures. And then I added Naraka and Raphael, got Crocmaster and whatever in there. So that's that's been my big thing. But again, like I ordered it way back in January, and I didn't
It looks
say
really
anything.
gratifying though once it's all put together.
I'm looking forward to doing stuff with it. I'm waiting on having something custom made for it to do the pictures that I want to do. So I'm waiting as soon as I get that. Mr. Roper's here says, "Damn, Crow, you look different without a hat on."
Yep.
I guess we're gonna get that a lot tonight, but thank you. Different is good, I hope. I'm trying to be the new Zucchini and replace the old Zucchini, who's pretty new to himself. So
Let's see. Woody's feeling better where he was.
Good.
He's been pretty sick.
Good,
It's
buddy.
good to hear. Back on the tree, so life is good.
hey, Darren, can I ask you to do me a favor at Halloween? Can you get a Godzilla costume and take a picture of yourself with the musk?
Oh wow.
Possibly. I could possibly do that.
Or
Get one of
King
those
Kong. I would
inflatable-
accept King Kong too.
What
Sure.
about just one of those inflatable T-Rexes?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
God, now it's just gonna look silly.
Dookie saying chop that van up. Nah, man, that's not me. I got to leave that to you guys. Although I would like to have one to customize or try, but no, it does exactly what I wanted it to do, like this.
So it's thanks to Evil Dookie and Turk Murph that I introduced. Darren is today years old when he felt the fuzzy lining of the inside of the walls of the ramen van that we never knew about. It was Turk and Evil Dookie that showed me that. I was like, amazing. So
Yeah,
fuzzy.
I wasn't where I could watch I usually watch those guys, and I didn't watch the one where they took the van apart, something that might actually pertain to something I could do.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't catch their thing, if you have a ramen van, if you feel the left and right walls besides the back doors, there's actually like this fine felt lining on there. It's not just plastic. There's a felt lining over it for some reason. The colors match perfectly. So if you've looked at it, you would never have noticed it. But when you touch it, I'm like, ooh, calming sensation.
Yeah, it's very nice. I didn't know it was there. I didn't realize that thing was there.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's see what else we got. So we ain't gonna spend a lot of time on this because everybody has. So let me open this up. So we all know that Lenny left. R.I.P. Lenny.
What? Huh?
Yeah, did you not know that?
Wait a minute. You guys are joshing me.
Right, man. He died, man.
No!
I heard there was a whole love affair at Hasbro. Everybody was having sex with everybody. Lenny just got the short stick.
That's what I heard.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
we've seen this. This was what Tony put out, just basically saying good luck. You know, it was a pleasure working with him. And then here, June 3rd, Yojo June maybe is actually going to be a Yojo June this year. We're kicking it off with what I believe is the item of the year. Tune in June 3rd. We're getting right into it. So,
Thunder Machine.
you think? Yes. What do you guys think? What do you think?
Item of the year.
So if BMAC is going to take over speaking about the line on the socials, he's going to have to do it with some confidence. And to say it's going to be the item of the year, he's going to need every assurance because he's coming over from Transformers. So this has got to be something we've been demanding for a long time. That's my opinion.
Look at the flowers, Lenny.
Yeah.
Somebody make that meme.
That's pretty good. It makes sense. Thunder Machine makes sense, but I don't know, man. Sometimes they're good at throwing a curveball every now and then. I mean, item of the year, and then what happens if it's something that's super underwhelming?
Yeah.
Right? Like, seriously?
Then we spend the next 4 years blaming the line on BMAC correctly.
Yeah.
It's fault because of that fucking tweet.
Because item of the year, man, that could be, as Stanley says. I mean, there's a few options in there, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's a vehicle unless I'm missing something in this post. And a hooded Cobra Commander would definitely classify as, no pun intended, but would definitely classify as an item of the year, right? If it's a pogo, I'm punting some of my toys.
What if it's a devilfish?
A what?
Devilfish.
That's cool. I'd be down with that too.
Price point thing, right? So can you go back to Woody 222's comment about BMAC being there for? Yes, he absolutely has been.
Yeah, he's not new. He's just like the new figurehead, I guess.
No, but you can pick the point in the streams where he started getting more and more involved. This is why I think Lenny's known he's been leaving Hasbro for a while.
Oh, that's
right?
without
Once
a
they
doubt.
start, that was called a handover, a year-long shadowing and all that other stuff. Like that to me seems like a very responsible way to do it. So I suspect they all knew.
Yeah, not a rash decision. It's been in the works for a while. Has been known in the building for a while. I mean, this didn't just all of a sudden happen. Rarely is that the case. And especially if someone leaves to maybe go work for another company because, depending on the current company, sometimes there's no compete clauses and things of that nature, this has been in the works for a little while and they're getting all their ducks in a row, right? To who's going to do what, new job titles and things of that nature. So, I don't think it's any surprise within the building.
Yeah, it's not like replacing a janitor, right? It's a team leader.
Yeah.
Got some good suggestions out there. Tiger Force Singer, Alley Force His Tank variant, Alley Viper.
Alley Viper. Did you see Gridiron just did the Hound for Alley Vipers and for Crimson Guard?
Yeah.
They're re-releasing orange and red Hounds now.
Yeah. Right. And more $300 vehicles.
So Turk Murph brings up the pack rats, and I was thinking about those the other day. Because we're due for Cobra next on the HasLab, and then it'd be Joe next if they follow that pattern. What if they made pack rats the tier unlocks for a year rather than sending them to retail? Do you think that would convince people like that's a good tier unlock because there are 3 of them? Or do you think
people won't? I think people want nothing but figures for tiers.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would assume unless it's a bivouac situation.
I was just thinking
another figure.
Because all 3 of them are different, right? You would have to tool all 3 of them. You can't use a common tracks for all 3. One had wheels, one had tracks, one had the other thing going on, right? So it was expensive to make, right?
Yeah. So Pop, you got any? What do you got any guesses? Blitz is my new best friend because Blitz is like we got so many divers. We need hydrofoil as a centerpiece. Damn right.
You're gonna be exchanging messages for the next few weeks. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Just trying to go through all the things. I mean, if we're talking just retail, nothing crazy big, something everybody's been wanting or asking for. Sure, a Thunder Machine, because I don't think that's worthy of a HasLab, in my opinion. Although we have seen some of these other vehicles are bigger than we thought they were maybe going to be. Right. I mean, look, a hooded Cobra Commander, that wouldn't shock me. Everybody has been asking for that, right? I mean, maybe not everybody, but God knows most people have been wanting that without having to get accustomed and having to have, ask somebody to make them a head sculpt. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, those 2 are pretty obvious. A Fang would be cool. I would be down. I would.
It's
totally
not item
down.
of the year though.
No, it's not. So those are kind of my 2 guesses in there, and I'm sure there's something I'm not thinking about that would equally satisfy me that it's just not coming to mind at the moment,
Polar battle
I think given the verbiage here, I think it's probably hooded Cobra Commander or it's going to be the Fatal Fluffies.
So he uses the word item, and that's why I was leaning towards a vehicle, because I think if it was a figure, the temptation would be the word figure, right?
But if it's a set, like if it's a deluxe set, like they're saying, people are saying podium, people are saying throne. Maybe it's different stuff you can put on him or world building stuff. I think they'd say item for that. But
I mean, the obvious answer is it's the recon sled. So many people wanted to talk about it with me and think it's just as ridiculous as I said. So clearly that's where we're going.
That's right.
That's my luck with this time.
Don't forget the recon sled. So that's out there. It's everybody's talked about it but us. So I thought I'd just talk about it for a minute, see what people thought the item may be. And then we saw this from Jedi J Bird yesterday, I believe. Whatever this is, nobody seems to know what this is. Her squish face.
Yeah, so classified.
Somebody knows what it is. Yeah. Somebody knows what it is, but I think this one took some people kind of by surprise.
Is that
I know
run through a word scrambler? I don't even know. Like, it's like when I'm looking at the code names, whenever I look at the, and they have like Barney and Fred or Betty and Wilma and shit like that. And I'm like, who the fuck is this figure? Like, what is this person?
Well,
I don't even.
That's why they do it.
I right, but then it seems like every time I tune in or scroll through something and everybody's already like figured it out, or they already, and I'm like, how the hell does somebody know what the hell that is?
Yeah, like they used the Simpsons naming convention a while back. They used others. You have no idea what even the theme of this is, like where Squish Face falls in for you to picture something. So it's like, this is pointless and fruitless. It's just meant to stir you up and go, what does that mean? It's like 6'7", right? Like,
yeah. Like what? Nobody really knows.
Oh my God, they have 6'7" on it. For fuck's sakes. That's the quotes.
Oh yeah. 6'7". 6'7". Yep.
I don't know.
That's exactly the point of this, to be stupid.
Yeah. I mean, because they did, like the hiss was Whitman, wasn't it? The hiss that was Whitman.
Yes.
So that, authors and cartoons, they just like it's random, like, and it's all done. Nobody will ever decode this without getting some kind of shipping manifest or something, right? Like, nobody gets this shit other than Chris.
You'll know when they do those charts where they show all the code names and release dates. So that's when you'll start understanding the theme, when you see it going with other words, and you'll be like, okay, it's like fucking Cthulhu themes or something. I don't know, Cthulhu sex.
So Zanzibar with Skiff. I don't care if we ever get Zanzibar. don't. And then Eric, I had that comment and that starred, and I think Woody answered it. Do anything with the patches? So Woody, hats. So that's what I want to do. I just want to get a Richardson hat, a blank, and have one put on there. But I haven't done it yet.
So one thing I could
think of.
In my old car, I put Velcro strips on my sun visor, and I put patches on my sun visor in my car.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. A hat, like I was disappointed that they didn't have Velcro, because at least you can buy a hat that's got Velcro strips so you can change the patches. So I was disappointed.
Yeah.
610
that's how good patches are.
Yeah, right. Don't even have the Velcro. 610 says he knows Squitch Face is a Pulse exclusive and falls under the old 49 price point, which would probably be the 62 price point now. So figure and vehicle or something along those lines.
Or
Price
pet.
or pet.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
Spearhead
high
Max.
for pet.
Well, Spearhead Max, right?
That still ain't figure of the year.
Yeah. Also,
Liquid
globules.
Gotta be on the way at some point in time. I would assume.
I mean,
So
you could argue that Lenny wouldn't have left until he was done with Cobra Law. You could argue, right?
you would think.
I don't know if any of that has anything to do with anything.
He oversaw the theme of the design of them, like for their box, like oversaw that, right? Whether or not he had a plan for. I'm saying I think maybe he oversaw the design for Globulus.
Okay.
And then said, "I'm done."
Right.
I think that's probably it. Like maybe not the manufacture process all the way through, but the design and he's. I have to think that Globulus is done. Like
so.
maybe they're not, maybe they're boxing it or whatever, but I gotta think that figure, whenever we get it, I gotta think that it's already done. I think it was done months ago.
Him and Flash are just sitting in the back there, and everybody's just like, "Look at the meow."
They're playing war. Just in a warehouse somewhere playing war.
Right.
Only I may play with Globulus.
Put them on the ass cheeks of some skinny jeans and be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
All right. So, Eric, I think Lenny was a dreadnought guy. The Knox game. He was like he talked about how much he was like into the dreadnoughts, like in Road Pig.
So I'm never going to call him the guy that made all of those. I'll say he oversaw the design. He probably designed, but he had teams. He made the teams make those figures very well. That's the contribution that I don't want to confuse it, because I feel like from this point on, people are going to be looking at these next figures when they start with eyes of, what did Lenny leave behind? What's this new figure doing wrong? And things like that. I'm like, it ain't going to be like that, man.
And I bet that starts with whatever they start showing in June forward. Like people are going to think, oh, Lenny left, and the very next wave of stuff we get for pre-order, people are going to be like, oh, see, that's just, the line is dead,
And I would think the time for that is 18 months from now, when anything he was working on the day he left comes out, right? Like it's 18 months from design to the digital renders. So that's when I'd start looking at it, but I wouldn't even do that.
Globulus probably would qualify for item of the year, but 610 seems to always have a little bit of an inside track too. And I've heard this other places that Globulus is not slated for 26. I've heard that before, but I don't know. So I went to a couple of stores today, like to show what I find in stores sometimes. And I took a few pictures. I went into a Target, and it's the Target that I've talked about that I like to go in, the one that I usually have good luck in. And I also went in the Walmart that had the island, like, the one that got all the good shit. So that they took down weeks ago, and all of that stuff vanished and slowly has been trickling to the clearance aisle. So when I went in Target today, this is what I saw. So we didn't have much actually in the way of like classified, but I really took this because they did have the new Reaction Pluses. Yeah. But this is the first time I've seen either of these new Masterverse lines, or Masters of the Universe lines.
They hit GameStops out here today too, and I was like, oh. Okay, so this is the movie line. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So they've got them in like the Masterverse style and the big figures, and they've got them in classic style in the small ones. And so Battle Cat looked good. Battle Cat was $43. Yeah. So there's our like our basic, the
Adam
kids more figures, and then The more
Sure.
adult ones, you can see the price difference. See that, Hasbro? See how that works?
Yeah.
$4.99 and up. Where are these prices? Um,
Well,
but
yeah,
I
I
haven't
mean,
seen those.
and then honestly, I'm not going to have a hard look at them. The last thing I want to do when I'm getting ready to go to Joe Fest and things like this is go, should I explore the first wave of a new line?
Yeah.
No, no, I
Uh,
don't need to do
there's
that
a
right now.
there's a couple of characters in it I might not mind picking up, but neither of these. They only had Triclops and the He-Man figure. Um,
Honestly, I would wait to see how the movie even does because if the movie's terrible, those figures will be everywhere and you can get them at Ross or whatever, right?
I think
If it
they'll
does
probably
really well, then maybe.
I think they'll overproduce them. Um, Steve, thanks, man. Got an early morning. See you on the replay. Thank you, brother.
Sir.
So here's our reaction plus. They had Hydra Viper.
Mara.
They had the Tiger Force Snake Eyes, the Target one. They had Diana and Myra. They've had
What were
that.
they?
They've had that Mara figure. It has been there for at least 6 weeks.
Sure it has.
What are they
Because
priced at?
They are, I think, $20.99.
good God.
Good God, no.
I mean, seriously, man. I'm sorry, dude, but every time I see these and I see that price point, I'm just like, there ain't no way in hell.
Well,
I just can't. I can't.
I got the Chuckles last week. I showed it when me and Crow were on, and the Chuckles looks really damn good. Like they ain't for everybody, but I will buy a few here and there.
That's the true nostalgia because that's the animation vibe, right? And I'm just like, nah, I never really had the cartoon as a kid, so these miss me completely every time.
Yeah, see, we were the opposite. Like for Pop and I, the cartoon is as much it's as sacred as the comic for us.
I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
Then
That's why tonight you won't hear me talk much about those two things at all.
So I did say we were going to see this again. I was going to bring this up again, and this is the first time I've seen this figure. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but Target had it. This is the new shelf dust collector.
I saw him at Walmart a few days ago, and they had just as many, if not more, of these on the shelf.
Yeah.
43 bucks, man. Come on, man.
So
hold on.
This is the first time I've seen this figure in the wild. First time I've ever seen it in person. I didn't even pick the box up and look at it or look at the back of it. Like I did. There was no, oh man, should I go ahead and grab this or not? This dude is bound for the clearance aisle. Look, if the cop went to the clearance aisle and the firefighter went to the clearance aisle, this generic motherfucker is going to be camping on the clearance aisle.
Can I show you something about him that's going to make everybody really go, what the fuck? So if you didn't like the peg and post vests the last time, I think these are fine. It looks good. And that's their version of a backpack instead of a backpack, right? But here's something. This coiled piece right here, that's not paracord, buddy. That's a weapon sling. It's fun, so you can't use it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of the technical Bungie weapon slings that we had, and he's just got it bound up and strapped to his back. And I'm like, you assholes! He comes with 3 guns, and you can't use the sling at all. But it's there. We asked for slings, right? Like that's how I take that.
You wanted slings, we give you slings, and I don't think it's a bad figure. It's not a figure that I'm going to give $43 for. I want it, but we all know this is going on clearance.
I mean, this could be a figure for me, like that I could show up and see something on the shelf from a completely different line, like just a military line or some kind of other something, and this was on the shelf or in a box, is hanging on a peg, whatever. Like it would totally make sense if it was some just generic army action line.
Yeah. Yeah.
That totally, nothing about this screams like legendary or special or different or anything of that nature, honestly. Like, I understand, what they've been doing with these legacy figures, but there's nothing legacy about this to me. There's nothing that jumps out at all. And so, yeah, it might as well be a part of a completely different toy line than just, G.I. Joe, in my opinion.
So I get the legacy part of it. They've always, every 10 years, whatever, they've done, sailor, soldier, marine, and pilot, right? To that, they've also done astronauts, and we haven't gone there yet, right? They've broken that kind of tradition, but now they're expanding on it with things like special forces and, ESU police, ESU firefighters, and things like this. They're really trying to milk it. I think the temptation to buy multiples of them is really tested when it's a figure like this, because he's such an individualist looking character. So when they bulk them out, I don't think they sell the same as police, firefighters, anything Cobra, right? This just looks like an acceptable loss of buying just one and saying, I won't troop build these legacies, and then doing it with everything else.
Yeah.
Well, Liquid nails it right here. I want that fig for multiple kit bash uses, but not anywhere near that price, because it's great for doing that. But
yeah, man,
not for that price.
Like I said, between the 3 legacy type soldiers, I kit bashed this guy with the last pieces coming from him, and I don't feel a temptation to buy a second one. That's just with his head beret and mask on, but it's the Desert Soldier vest. It's the Halo Jumpers buck, and then I added a Marvel backpack to the back, right? And one of the Top Fun Retro Toy things there. But now I don't feel like I need to buy a second one so I can use both heads, right? So it's just kind of like, yeah, acceptable loss. Well, I want one. I'll wait and play clearance chicken now. That's the trend Hasbro gave us.
Yep. Graph saying the Katy Perry astronaut Joe's coming later this year, Crow. That's the item. That's the JoJo June item.
Oh, she has to have a little flower, man. I need that.
Needs a little patch of ground as a stand for her to kiss.
Yeah, she's going to marry my ex-prime minister anyways, so I have to have it as a Canadian, right?
That's right. Dookie spent 6 years on teams, and that special forces figure is fucked.
Exactly. Yeah. And Canada, our special forces don't look like anything like that, and I didn't think yours did either, but I didn't work with yours, so
yeah. So then we get to these guys. Here they are. Pop. I've looked through all 5 of these
just to see.
Not one of them had all white heads. Because if they did, I was gonna get it so you wouldn't feel alone. But they finally put these bastards on clearance. They finally did put them on clearance, so I finally bit the bullet.
Did you?
And I finally picked these guys up, because I know sooner or later, for the love of God, they've got to give us some kind of a boat. if it's the hydrofoil or the devilfish,
it'll be blue though, Darren. You know it's going to be blue. Like, no matter what, it's just not going to work with these guys.
And Matthew, I was just getting ready to say though about him. He was saying about getting the divers if they went under 25. I actually thought they would have been a little cheaper than 27 and change, to be honest.
I scanned them. My fingers were crossed. I went and scanned them, and I was like, I may not find them cheaper. This is half price. This is acceptable for this set for me. And I don't have them. I do not have these guys. I've never gotten them. So it's like, I guess I will go ahead, because it's the price of one figure now. It's 2 for 1. So
yes,
they may be gone. So it's like I I don't need them, but I do want them, and I may not see them again. Somebody might come in that's an army builder and buy all 5 sets of these. So I did bite the bullet and pick these up.
I am really curious though, how I ended up, how they screwed that up by putting in, like jipping me on the race.
Yes.
Like, look, let me go see if I've got them over here. I'll be right back, and if I've got them and I haven't put them up, I'll show you guys.
So you know how they're making?
I think there's one black, one African American head, and the other ones are all white.
Well, it's the Southern way. They're just fixing the problem, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding.
$27.49, Stu.
Yeah.
Half price.
So you know at Joe Fest how they got the classes and customizing of figs, and they provide you with the 3D packages. This year they're doing their version of Snake Eater, right? And they're doing it with a Footloose figure. And I was like, man, somebody should have suggested doing one with these diver figures. Like upgrade these divers, take advantage of the clearance prices before Joe Fest. We'll make something cool together out of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've all got Torpedo. It's just different color Torpedo or Eel with extra heads. Like, that's why I wasn't interested in these guys.
It's super accessible right now, anyways.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I didn't check them to make sure there was anything weird other than not having, the right amount of ethnicities in the package.
So I don't know, if Hasbro was watching Matthew and our streams and they were like, we're going to play a joke on these guys. They're not all white heads, but
no, they're not.
But I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this happened.
They doubled down on the red one.
Yeah, I've never seen, and it's the bad guy.
It's
the
I didn't even notice it when they came in, and then like I think it was like the next day or something, and I was like, wait a minute, this guy's twin, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be one of each for each one, and I was like, I haven't opened them. I'm not gonna open them, but I didn't do that, so. Thanks, Hasbro. I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
You're making a statement here. We're not sure what it is, but thanks.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, but I did. I was like, are these guys, they're supposed to be like twins? Was it one of each? I was like, I'm pretty sure. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this.
Are you doing the Snake Eater glass, Crow?
No, I made my own, so I'm not going to pay to make one, but I hope everybody takes advantage of it if they want to learn how to customize, because it'll be good to have somebody on hand teaching you if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah. So then I got over to Walmart, and that's not bad. Yeah. This is the Walmart that I said I don't think ever sold a Stinger. They had 2 on the shelf for half price or less than. Well, I guess no. Walmart had them at 75, so less than half price for what I bought mine for. But I thought that was not bad on the Stinger for $47.50. But
no,
I don't need it.
No, yeah, it's a foot of space, right? It's nice at that price, but I had 3 vamps, and I'm telling you, I feel like I've got one too many, but I won't trade any of them, right? Like customized one, I have a Stinger and I have a vamp, and it's like, man, that's a lot of space just for one vehicle, really.
Yeah, and I still have never opened my second Stinger. Like I feel like I've been saying I haven't opened my second Stinger for a year.
So now here's my question: why do you have the second Stinger still? If you know the market says it's not worth anything in the future, how long are you putting that away for? Is it for, hey, maybe in 70 years this will be a commodity, because it won't be in the next 10.
Oh no, I want to, like Woody says, I want to open it if nothing else, just to have 2 drivers. I just haven't ever sat down and opened it and put it on the shelf.
I was gonna say, open your second Stinger before you buy a third, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's if I didn't have a second one, like But again, like I'm, not buying anything and everything, so it's not in the cards
Yes.
right now. So I'm like, yeah, it's a good price, but I'm not buying it.
I'm with you.
So we had the Stinger, and then have you guys seen these new
I have.
Blokies?
I have seen those. I have.
I'd never seen these. I hadn't seen them yet.
Not have seen them, but I'm not surprised. They're
Yeah.
pretty easy ones for them to do.
You see, so
Yeah,
the Marvel ones, and this doesn't
yeah, I've seen
surprise
them.
me. Hmm.
I've seen
So
the Marvels.
the nice thing is Vader will have like eyes that light up, and the dashboard and the lightsaber, I'm sure will all light up because they use that magnet light that comes with it, and it's easy. I just don't know if anything on the Stormtrooper will light up because they don't need it.
I didn't like pick them up and look at them. It don't say on
Mhm.
here that anything lights
It
up
would
on this
be
one.
inside. So yeah, actually, they think they're showing. Oh no, that's not the sprue on underneath there. But anyways, usually if they're showing a glow, like the Transformers, they all had. Well, some of the mega ones had light pieces in there,
Oh, for
and they're
sure.
showing Vader's thing. So I'm just saying they're capable of having it with these sets. But
Yes.
at 1497, I don't think
Yeah,
this is the set that would.
No, because the
yeah,
the the
No.
Megatron and Soundwaves that have lights and or
Yeah.
voicing, yeah, those are at the like that
they're like
30
60.
30.
Yeah.
Well, they were 34.99 when I bought them. So I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know
That's
what
when I
that was.
bought Megatron. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
that was
I
the
wasn't
price
sure.
point. Now, I think it was actually even a little cheaper online. And I bought it at the comic shop, but both of them, if I'm not mistaken. But I think they even were at the time maybe even a little cheaper online.
Maybe, but I mean, the point still stands. That magnet system was shit simple, dirt cheap
Yeah,
for them to do, and it
for
brought a
sure.
lot that we've been asking for in a lot of other toys
Uh
that
huh.
they say impossible. It's like, well, we'd have to
Right.
jack the price so much. Well, I don't think you really would.
Yeah.
Right.
Um. So I didn't know if anybody'd seen these. This is the first time I'd seen the Star Wars
You
ones.
know that
So
I look I like so and I'm gonna call it blockies. I don't know if it's blokies or
Mhm.
blockies. Blockies makes
Below
sense
me.
because it's like part of the mega blocks or block collection. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter to me. Blow me collection. But the
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like that Megatron that I put together is fucking fantastic, and the sound wave one, which I'm halfway through, but they take
Mhm.
forever to put together, and you have to
yeah,
be very patient with it. But I love the look of them, man. Like
Is
they
yours
really do. I think they're cool as shit. The
is
Transformer
yours
ones
the
in
one?
particular.
Is yours the one with the throne?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got the same one.
Yeah,
It's
I thought you
beautiful.
did. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is.
I
It's
love it.
super cool looking. The
Mhm.
accessories it comes with, the throne, and everything. Yeah, I think it's great. And then it lights up. When you put the little piece they give you, near the chest, it lights up. And then with Soundwave, it has the voicing on it too, which is super cool, and it lights up also. And
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
and and I think for Transformers in particular, because of the nature of what they are, works really well. Whereas with maybe some other, like the Marvel ones I've seen, don't really impress me that much.
No.
Star Wars, even, because it reminds me of even some of those. I don't know if it's Lego that has some of these that are similar to this that you can put together that are kind of figures that are bigger, like this,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
look very strange.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
if you're
Bionicle.
if you're
Bionicle
really
is like
into
that.
that, then that's cool. But I think it really works for the Transformers. I think it just but
Oh,
naturally.
jeez.
Mm.
I want to say what's up, Lego Star Wars kid. So you
Hell
got
yeah!
11 stingers, Woody. He's coming for your child.
Jeez.
Holy
But
moly!
Woody's already sold 7, so
Yeah, baby.
I mean,
Woody has already forgotten more than most of us will ever know.
yeah. The legend of the witty triple deuce.
I haven't seen
Now, see
those. They didn't have
yeah, I was
those.
gonna say that would be, those might be neat. I think the Stormtrooper one looks pretty good. Vader, I'd have to take a look at
It's
it.
the flesh tone faces is where it's really going to show that it's just something
Sure.
different.
Yeah,
Right.
I think like for Transformers or anything with a helmet, like even the Marvel ones, I think even the Iron Man would be fine. But
Sure.
Yeah,
like
just
I don't
anything
know.
inorganic. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about like the Thor one, you know.
no. Yeah, hair and flesh, they just can't build
Right.
that with,
Yeah,
unless you're
but
going to build it really expensive, like a Bandai model. Well, okay. And
Okay.
that's what they do. They do price points for different size
yeah,
kits, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you guys can hold it down for just a minute. I'm gonna go fix a little
Sure.
bit of
yes.
coffee, and
Do your
I'm
thing.
gonna got to come back and talk some real life stuff, and then we'll
Talk some
jump
shop.
into our topic. Yeah.
Talk
So
shop.
Stop.
um,
Yeah, we'll stop, drop, open up shop later.
yeah.
Stop,
Whoa,
drop, and roll,
no.
bitch.
Oh, let's
Pork
have the
chop
damn South
sandwiches.
boys roll. Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on, wait, hold on. I heard.
Oh, I wish I could see it.
Yeah, that'd be even better.
Yeah. Sounds like a great meme.
But that's asking for too much.
Yeah, he's walked away now.
I didn't know I had it. No, I didn't realize I had it on fucking loop.
Oh,
either.
yeah.
You're not cooking. Yeah, you.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out! My God, did that smell good?
Detect it. There's no going, and you tell me do things. I done running.
G.I. Joe!
Peanut butter.
Fuck. Yeah, I could watch that a million times.
I sat here and listened to it before I even got up. So
Oh, I could see that. I could
Son of a
totally see
bitch.
that.
You were totally
Right.
on your break time.
Now that he's gone, holy crap! I was waiting on him to go walk away. Jesus. So anyway, Crow, what's been going on with you, man? I waiting to talk to you, but guy, he just keeps talking, and you just don't let anybody speak.
Is it my turn? No, man, I'm good. We all caught up at the beginning. I haven't gotten to hang out with
Yeah.
just you since Joe Fest for 5 minutes. So,
I know.
jeez.
I know, right? Are you you are making your way down this year.
Yeah.
Could get quite interesting actually. Relative to yeah. So anyway,
I got-
don't know.
Neck surgery that is scheduled. Hasn't been scheduled yet. So I'm just hoping they don't schedule it in that time
Oh,
frame because I'll be
shit.
telling them, could you look at a later date? And when they go, well, it's your neck, sir, I'll be like, well, it's Joe Fest, and I bought the hotel and I bought the plane tickets, and
I don't think you understand the importance,
Yeah.
sir.
how long do I have exactly
They're
to,
like,
to the day?
Just don't let anybody shake you vigorously.
Yeah. So it's just that. But no, otherwise I'm completely booked and it's fine. The doctor said it's not that big a deal anyways. So we're good.
Beautiful. Yeah, what are we, a little less than a couple months away?
Oh my God, right?
Yeah,
May's going to blow right by.
Yes, it is too. That's the thing. It absolutely is going to be time to hang out. Evil Dookie, I actually have not got my stickers, and I'll tell you, the only time I can ever remember to talk about it is usually during one of these streams, and then I always forget who to go to get them, and
Yeah.
then Darren will tell me like, yeah, just go here, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, that's where I'm going to go, and then I just completely forget as soon as we get off the stream. So I need to make it a point to open up a tab right now and type in where to get stickers. What do you think? Do you know?
So I found a shop right near my place. It's like 5 minutes away, and I went and
Beautiful.
priced everything for mine. And I know kind of what I'm looking at. Like 500 stickers, I think for $80 Canadian. These kind of
Holy
packages.
moly. You need
So, I mean, it's
500?
500 stickers, yeah.
Is
And
that like a minimum order?
Yeah, it's just they have these packages like 200, 500,
Sure,
1,000, things like that, right? And then they have these minimum price to maximum price. So you get an idea of what you're looking at and whether it's reasonable for you. Because imagine walking around Joe Fest, but you bring 100 stickers and you go through them the first day,
Totally.
things like that, right?
Yeah,
So,
totally.
and I just decided I like talked to the guys. Like I showed them my logo that I did with the sketch and the AI taking the sketch, and I said that I want a billboard like a patina kind of old style card
Okay.
or a sticker, and he's like, yeah, we can do this when you're ready. So I think I'm going in this week to start getting mine squared away.
You're right. I mean, just looking online, I'm seeing like anywhere from, for 50. Let's see here, custom stickers. I'll just look at this first thing that
anybody that does business cards will do probably this kind of stuff, and I would be hesitant to say Staples might even do it, but they might. Like it's just it's printing an image onto a different paper. Right?
They're not going to do it cheaper than some of these online companies. So Sticky Brand is the one most everybody uses. That's
that's what it seems like. And then I think price wise is probably about on point with what Crow was talking about, though.
Well, they run deals all the time, and they'll send like daily deals where you can get like 200 for $35 or something. So
that's got like 50, or what, 4-inch, 400, 2-inch stickers. That's about big enough, right?
Yeah, that's what mine are.
Fucking sticker, right?
And I'm gonna get. Go ahead.
I was gonna say what's making me laugh is Evil Dukey's comment. He's like, "No, I meant my stickers, man."
No, I haven't seen him. I've got to give him your sticker, and I still have to give him the coffee that Clint picked up for us. So I haven't seen Pop to give it to him, but I did find the sticker, so that's a plus. So I'm gonna I've got to get some new ones made, and I'm gonna get another one made too. I'm gonna get a different style made.
Nice.
I heard what you said about me too.
He said it. I was just asking if it was my turn.
You heard nothing.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
That was the shortest clip I've ever seen you use.
You might be right. Holy shit, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go pee real fast, like real quick, because unfortunately, I think I almost polished off this whole fucking thing of coffee, and that was a bad idea because I'm gonna be up for a while. Give me 2 secs, man. I'll be
That's okay.
Right back.
I just made some more, so
okay, your turn to talk about Pop.
Killed 2 birds with one stone. What is with that stupid fucking hat? Oh my god. I know. He might not be. He was wearing earbuds.
I was going to say I thought you'd be more ruthless, having thought that he spoke about you first.
He knows I'm bullshitting because that was the type of fedora that our grandfather wore, and that's kind of why he picked that style, and it looks good on him. So he knows I'm bullshitting on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the serious stuff and the channel update that I got to give, and then we'll have some fun because I got a couple serious things to talk about that really just mainly one of them affects me, and the other one affects you guys and all of you guys listening. Oh, he's back.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. I only do that because I'm in my garage.
Right. So again, I want to say thank you to you, Crow, and to Pop, and to everybody that's in the chat and supported me during the whole deal with losing Pretzel a few weeks ago. It was it's been an ordeal. So I did put a video out a few days ago. So you guys have been awesome, and a special shout out to Punk for organizing what he did. I didn't know that any of that was going on. So Punk had actually, if anybody doesn't know, reached out to several people for a random act of kindness, which is the thing Oz does a lot of on the clubhouse, but other people are on board with doing it too. Punk had reached out to quite a few people to help me cover the expense associated with the vet bills, and counting Punk, there were 35 people that chipped in on it and raised the money that I'd paid it, but it put a lot of stuff back, like and I don't, not just like toy stuff. I mean, like real
You
stuff.
don't need to explain that at all,
No. Well,
right?
I
There's just
I don't. I want to. Like I don't.
Okay,
I want to.
that's different. Yeah, that's different.
So it did put me back a bit, and I had it covered, but some stuff got put off, put it that way. So some real world stuff to handle that, and I didn't know that Lawrence was doing that, and he sent that to me this past Saturday morning, and just kind of I was just dumbfounded, and I called him and thanked him. So I did do a video kind of explaining that situation and saying thank you, but everybody that contributed to that, like, thank you so much, because it really did help out a lot. And everybody that sent well wishes and just thinking about me, because it has been rough. He was my buddy. It was just me and him here. House is quiet. Anyway, not gonna bring it down too much. I just wanted to say again thank you, because I haven't been on the air since any of that. So anybody that's listening, even thought about me, thank you.
I think it'd be safe for me to speak a little bit on behalf of Punk just in this aspect. Is 35 people is not a reflection of who was actually wanting to do more. It was just 35 made it by that time. It was just a sign that, man, does people ever empathize when you lose an animal with everything that means? And it's not just the emotional side, it's every aspect of it is just the fucking worst. So that's all.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty awful. And like when it's just you and that pet here, like their family, and it was it's just 24/7. It was just me and him here. So, and I know there were people that, like, shit's tough. We're talking about how expensive this stuff is, not to mention our food and our gas now. So anybody that wasn't able to, like, that's fine. Like, I know, you gotta eat, and you gotta have a roof and lights and shit. That's more important. But I just want to take the opportunity to again say thanks. Dookie, I'm used to it. As long as I don't put anything in it, for me, like if I drink it black, so if it's just the coffee, don't bother me. It's when I add sugar or something.
I'm drinking tea.
War Chest, caffeinated as well. The War Chest is here, dragging ass, but he's here. What's up, bro? Soldier's Fortune, black suited bucks with black werewolf head. I did not. Was that your picture? I don't think I saw that.
No, he commented on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me, somebody else.
Just saying, nice haircut. Yeah, man. Falling on hard dicks is rough too. So again, thank you guys a lot. It really did help. So the next thing that I've got to talk about, also serious, is there's a reason that I had Crow, that I asked him to come on with us tonight on Wednesday on 7's Wild, is because next week, at least, for my part of it, I will not be on Backyard Battlefield, and I will not be back the next week for 7's Wild. So there is a story that goes with this. These guys have known about it for a while. tomorrow is my last day at my job. I've been there for 11 and a half years. I'm going away for a while, and I don't mean to prison. I mean, off of streaming. So, realized how that sounded when I said it. So
he got caught stealing chemicals from work, and they threw the book at him.
They caught me spraying old ladies outside the nursing home. So I do, most of you guys probably know I do pest control. I do it for a very large company, 11 and a half years doing it. I'm the senior technician there, but I'm tired of doing it the way that I do it. And I had an opportunity to take a different job, like a new job. And I will be doing pest control, but I am going to be doing it for one place, at one facility. I'm not going to say where, but I'm going to work for the federal government doing it. So it is quite a bump in pay. And it's one of these things that I feel like if I don't take the opportunity and at least try it, it will be one of those things that I always think, man, I wonder what would happen if I took that job, because it is considerably more money, but it is also going to considerably change parts of my life, and those parts are going to affect my streaming. So basically what's going on is I'm very much a creature of habit and routine. I have insomnia. I've had it for years now. Yeah, I'm sitting here drinking coffee, but I learned a long time ago, the straight caffeine doesn't phase me out or like regular coffee. But a long time ago, I figured out that if I go to bed, like I try to make myself go to bed at 9 o'clock, I'm going to lay there and stare at the ceiling until 11:30 or 12. So I stay up. My mom was a night owl. I inherited part of that from her. So I have a hard time going to bed. As you guys know, I'm glad Eric Thurman is here. I take Ambien to help me go to sleep. So all of that to say, with this new job, my schedule has to change, and I have to basically reform my entire routine that I've had for 11 and a half years now. Is I've got to try to go to bed earlier, because the start time, the hours at this job are good. It's 7 to 3:30. I got to be there at 7 in the morning. I usually leave my house and get in my work truck to go drive to my first job around 7:45 or 8. So I'm going to have to get up a whole lot earlier, which means I've got to rewire my brain to try to go to bed at night. And it's going to be really hard to do. The bad part about this is I have to drive into Nashville with some of the worst traffic ever. And I've done a whole lot to avoid driving anywhere around where I'm going to be working at the new job.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, right. So I have got to, I've got to get up way earlier, and I'm going to get home later, because I'm also, rush hour in Nashville starts about 1. So I've got to get up earlier, and I'm going to get home later. So I'm not going to be able to stay up to do streams the way we have. And I've got to try to get used to getting in a pattern of going to bed a little earlier. That's less time to stay up and do streams on Wednesday. It's less time for show prep, because with both of these guys, there's a lot of times that we won't have what we're doing nailed down till Monday or Tuesday. And then we have to pull whatever resources we have to get for the show. Or Pop and I, even Crow now's we like to make fun AI pictures. All that stuff takes time. So I'm going to have less time to do it until I get this pattern down and can retrain myself to where I can get up and get used to it. So May, I am going to take Wednesdays off in May to see how it goes. Now I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be in chats. I'm still going to be in Pop's chat and Punk's chat and whatever. I just won't probably be in them until they end anymore. So I'm going to take May to try and get used to this new schedule, this new pattern, because I don't want to fuck it up by staying up too late, and then I'm keep showing up late to the job because I can't go to bed, because it is like I said, it's federal. It's a lot more money, federal holidays, anything that goes with it, much better benefits. So pension still. So it's the kind of thing that I need to make sure is first. So I'm taking May off from Wednesdays, and I'm going to try to come back in June if I've gotten used to it. So I just want to let everybody know that's why I wanted Crow on tonight, so we can have one, big show with both of my awesome co-hosts on here to let you guys know why there wouldn't be a 7's Wild or a Battlefield. Now, these guys and I have not discussed if they're going to do anything on Wednesdays. Pop, I would imagine, will enjoy not having to do 3 streams in a week, some weeks. And Crow, if, Crow wants to do a Wednesday night and whatever, it's up to him. But I just don't want you guys to forget that, we'll be back.
Yeah. So, I mean, I personally hadn't really thought that far ahead. If I get to Wednesday and I'm like, yeah, I think a stream would be good idea tonight, then I would probably do a stream. And there's some people I know I can call at the last minute, but it's just not the same with AJ. I don't know if I'd call it Backyard Battlefield stream. I think I would just be a Crow stream.
If you wanted to, I mean, if you wanted to call it Battlefield and have a guest on, and it may be that, if you do that, or if Pop decides on our Wednesday he wants to go live, I might pop in and join for a little bit. I just can't stay for the whole thing.
I'm thinking about doing the hot tub meta. There's a hot tub or the baby pool meta. I'm thinking about just switching it all up.
Maybe we'll just change everything right now. Just totally after dark this shit the way it should have been.
So that's the other thing. So I may like an after dark on Friday if I'm not, worn out or something. I may do an after dark and you guys and and have some people on and hang out, because Friday and Saturday I can still do my thing. It is a Monday through Friday job, so that's I shouldn't have to work any Saturdays. They don't like paying overtime, so I understand. So I could probably still do an after dark or something. But anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know and hear it from me. I didn't want to not say it, and then everybody's like, "Oh, how come you guys aren't live or whatever?" So that's what's happening. So I'm excited. I'm also nervous for it, because 11 and a half years is a long time. I've got it pretty good there. I just can't go. I can't go any further than I'm at now without going into management, and I don't want to go into management at the company I'm at. So
no, man, look, you're doing the right thing. Like, I'm retired, right? I have the benefit of being available whenever you figure it out. It's good, right? But you want to get where I'm at one day. You want to retire, take advantage of your pension, enjoy your time, right? You don't get that if you just accept, this is the standard. I can't get any better. No, you can do better. You're doing better, but there's a sacrifice. Yeah.
And with the the pay bump, I can pay off bills and get stuff ahead, and then settle up some stuff, and then there's more money for toys whenever it comes back around to that's able to be back in my sphere. I'll still be doing reviews on stuff I pick up, like, the stuff we talked about tonight. When it gets here, I'm still going to review it, but it probably won't be the day I get it a lot of times. So, Dr. Dino, I plan on doing this weekend because it's the weekend, but as far as other stuff, and that also affects like my, doing the Cobra news now with Tuco. Still going to do it, but that shit takes a lot of time to do in multiple layers. So
Pop's already made plans while you said all this. He's going to do naked streams where he's sleeping and people watch him. I got to get my glasses on, but
naked streams. Heck yeah.
Let me see what Pop's got starred here. He's starred a couple for me. So, Stanley, same town or longer travel. So now I have a work truck, and like I said, I leave from home and go to wherever I work. That's one of the things I'm tired of. Is a day working close for me is 100 miles. An average day for me is driving 125 to 175, and I have a few days in the month where I do over 200. I drove 204 yesterday. I'm tired of all the driving. The place that I'm going to be working is only about 24 or 5 miles from me, but the traffic is what makes the drive time longer. So if I got to be there at 7, I'll have to be gone from my house by 6 to get there and get parked. So that the Wednesdays that you guys have heard me bitch about having to get up and go to a staff meeting the next morning, it's going to be like that every day. So I've got to get used to it. So it is closer, but I'm also driving my vehicle and I got to be there sooner. And then Stanley also asked this question, and this is something I don't know. Still attending Joe Fest. That is one thing that I'm also kind of concerned about, is I don't know that I'm going to be able to get the days off. I'm hoping that when I get over there, I start Monday and start all of the onboarding, the training, whatever that I got to do. I'm hoping when I get there that day, I can talk to HR or whoever. And most companies, I told Lawrence about this, and we had the same mindset. Like most companies, when you start, if you tell them you already have something planned, something paid for, they're probably going to let you off. I don't know with this being federal if they will do that.
I can just give you a heads up of what to expect, because just like when you were filling out that paperwork, it seems very familiar to some of the stuff I did here in Canada when I was in the military as far as paperwork. And one of the things, I think, if you're working for the federal government, I think you requesting time is a very official, like almost like what we call a leave pass, where you apply, you pick the dates, you send it up through the chain of command for approval. Barring any extenuating circumstances, their job is to approve it, take it off the tally of leave you're entitled to, make sure it's properly recorded, and make sure that your position is backfilled during those times. That's it. It's not like a fucking new guy game, but you have to go through the application process of it, which could take a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
that's what I would expect it to be like, but I don't know for sure.
And that's what I want to do in case it is like that. That's what I want to do next week, is whoever I got to talk to, be like, I've already got this planned, scheduled, paid for, which, I'm going to tell them it's paid for. I'm not going to tell them exactly what it is. I'm going to tell them it's a family trip I take every year, which is not a lie.
And Matthew asked if you brought that up. Well, he didn't ask. He was saying you bring that up in the hiring agreement. At any point in your conversation with them, did you discuss time about that?
It's
awkward, right?
There's been nobody to discuss it with. This has been the most bizarre hiring process I have ever been through in my life. I've not spoken to anybody face to face. I don't know who my supervisor is. I don't know how many coworkers I have. I don't even know exactly what the day-to-day job entails at one place. I'm used to driving to a bunch of different places and doing a variety of things. This is every day at one place, and I don't even know, like, do you do part of it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? I have no idea. But
yeah, I'm getting a dark picture of what you're doing now.
Well, I mean, during the interview, because you said the guy that you worked with previously who was sat in on the interview, and like there was obviously somebody else in that interview, right?
Yeah, it was him and the guy he works with, and then their supervisor, who is, I guess, the hiring person for this region, but he just happens to be their guy.
So they didn't go over any of that kind of stuff as far as, day to day or what you're going to be doing, I guess. Is that
was the initial like interview. Since then, I have not talked to anybody other than HR a little bit, and I emailed the security guy because you got to go through a hellacious background check.
Right.
But as far as talking to anybody face to face, I don't even know who to talk to. I thought about emailing the HR lady that I've been talking to, but I don't know if that is a HR lady where I'm going to be or somewhere else. I don't know who to even talk to other than whoever's there the day that I go in to start.
Yeah, I'd leave it for the end of the first day, if not the end of the second day, to have that discussion, but it's got to be a timely one. But at the same time, it's like, what are we talking about for your job? Do you know if it's a Monday to Friday gig, or is it a, hey, no, these are like 3 days on, 4 days off kind of thing?
No, it's Monday. It's Monday through Friday.
Okay, so really what you're actually looking at isn't asking for, a huge block of time off. You're asking for a Friday off because you want to go to Joe Fest. Saturday, Sunday don't matter. You go back to work on Monday morning, right? So, I mean, like, I think I'm trying to help you in saying that there's possibilities. It's like maybe not being there for the full event, but being there for maybe 3/4 or half of it. Like,
yeah.
But only you will know, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll see. I'll just see what I can do, because it'll be Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. If absolutely necessary, I'll go back Tuesday because we'll come back Monday. But I like to take Tuesday off to decompress and unpack and all of that. If I can't get Tuesday off, then I just won't be off Tuesday.
Yeah,
so,
you might just have to sacrifice that day,
and Matthew says 2 months of PTO and sick. Yeah, it ain't that much. But it does start accruing on day one, but I won't have enough accrued for those 3 days. So even if I could like take part of it unpaid, the difference in what I'm used to making, that would be okay if I had to take a day or even 2 unpaid. So that's what I'm looking at. So I'm still planning on being at Joe Fest. Pop and I have talked about, in case I can't, there's already a plan worked out and in place. So I hope I can still make it. I think I will.
Sure. Reference Dukey's comment, government is extremely flexible. That was something that I was trying to dance around too, is when you're dealing with your government jobs, believe it or not, I don't care what your political opinions are, it's a rights-based approach of leadership and followership, right? You have a right to your leave time. It's just whether that leave time meets the intention of the company at that time. If it's against it, then no, you're not going to get approved. If it has no effect on what their day-to-day is, okay, you're probably good to go. You're only asking for a couple of days. You're not asking for an entire block, like 2 weeks, I'm going to Vegas.
Right.
No, okay, well, that's a problem.
And like Matthew says here, that's exactly what I plan on doing. Is it's already planned. I'm going to say it's planned. It's paid for. Like,
family,
it's not
right. It's
family.
Family said it, but Pop is technically your family, so it's a family event.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink I can, but especially what Matthew says is already planned and whatever.
Yeah.
And it don't matter. I've had the time off from my job now. I've had it off since January, but that goes out the window tomorrow. So doesn't matter. So we'll see how it goes, but that's my announcement is I won't be here on Wednesdays unless one of these guys do a stream and I pop in for a minute. But I may be here Friday and I'll still be in the chat. So just want to let you guys know. I wanted both of my awesome co-hosts on for one big farewell for a month kind of show anyway. So, and in June, hopefully I'll be used to the schedule and we can go back to Wednesdays. We may have to move it up, which will be harder than with Pop than with Crow probably, because we might either have to move it up or shorten it, one of the two.
We talk about all of that. Yeah. That's scheduling. These guys don't care about our scheduling, man. They just needed to know that there's going to be a change. We'll know. They'll know. Yeah.
Night Woody, I appreciate it, brother. We're getting ready to do some fun stuff. And yeah, like Eric says, the world won't end if I can't get it off. I'll be sad, but being able to have plenty of money stockpiled and put the time in for next year is also a thing too, just in case. So
I mean, there's things we can do. We can call them and call them and say bomb threat, and then you get the day off and you come out and join us, right?
That's not the place to do that.
Well, that's not the place for you to do it. I know how to do it through my sound here. So
VPN, what?
Don't you worry.
All right, so we got that out of the way. So thank you guys for the pretzel thing and the support, and thank you guys for being understanding, and everybody that said thank you here. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it. Be a team player and work for free on Saturdays. I would work if they said we'll give it to you, but you got to work the Saturday before and the Saturday after. I'd be like,
that's not how that government shit works, right?
I know, but if
you're on salary, if you're on salary, that's different. Your Saturdays don't matter. They need you.
It is hourly, so. All right, let's go. Let's get back into having some fun. So, no, damn, Dave.
No, we're live right now. Come on.
Yeah.
Hello, Central Intelligence. How are you doing?
Wait, he just typed it. Y'all said it. Wait a minute.
You're that bored. You're watching us.
Thank you. So thanks, guys. All right. So we've each picked 3 characters. So multiverse, we've picked 3 characters, and we're going to talk about our favorite version of them from whatever media it is. And we'll start with Pop. We'll do 1 all the way around, then we'll do 2 all the way around, then we'll do 3 all the way around. So that's how we'll do this. So Pop, if you are ready, who's your first character and what's it from? Why do you like them?
I came at it with the idea that some of these guys from the comics to the cartoons are quite different, and how some of them were portrayed in the cartoon relative to how they were portrayed in the comics. And some of us probably have a few off the top of our head we could think of that are like totally goofy or totally different. And so the first person that came to my mind was Bazooka. Okay. And in the comics, like, he's more like a kind of a seasoned veteran. Most of his speaking and stuff like that is more in line with like a standard soldier, someone who kind of knows his shit. And even, even like whether it's him and Alpine or other characters, it's like he's much smarter in the comics, and he's beefy, but like he's no dumbass. And for some reason in the cartoon, they totally, for whatever reason, gave him this personality of just this like goofy, I don't know what they were thinking. So
how did this guy get a bazooka?
Yeah, so I kind of grabbed a little bit of a supercut from the cartoon, and I took just a couple of episodes, So let me know if this sound. I hope this sound comes through, because I'm going to kind of share this. Let's see here.
All right. Say what's up to Viper Scout and Billy Butch both real quick. What's up, guys?
Hey. All right. So just to give you guys an idea, and hopefully this will play the sound. Let's find out. BRs. Is that coming through?
Yeah. It's
Yep.
Okay. So this is just a few quick cuts that I took of what they did to him in the cartoon. BRs.
Bazooka, can't you be quiet? Feet tangled. We've got you.
Okay, he's either goofy or stupid or tripping over shit, or he's firing his bazooka, which is a laser blast, okay? And that's basically his only two uses in the cartoon.
Great, that was the only door, Shell Brain. I'll make another.
And Alpine talks shit to him incessantly.
constant.
Door.
Okay, this was one of my favorite scenes. And then watch this.
You okay? Mean meat.
Mean meat.
Got something big.
Yeah, on what end of the line, Pinhead?
No, honest. Help me. Line broke.
Your line probably wore out while you were struggling with thieves.
Alpine, you rustle up some firewood.
Firewood, you could cook those guppies over a match.
I mean, what the hell? Alpine's an asshole.
He is, man.
There, a cobra trouble bubble. Eaten by a sea serpent.
Eaten by a sea serpent? Give me a break, bubblegum brain.
I saw it. Really?
I'm like, what the fuck did they do to this guy? And I remember it because, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking of him as the character when I'm playing with him and stuff like that. And until I read the comics. And I kind of started digging it a little bit on some of the comics and started kind of seeing some of his storylines and what he was actually more like. And he was more competent and kind of like, I don't know the word I'm looking for. He just
Competent.
had it competent, stoic, had his shit together. He didn't talk a lot, right? But he wasn't dumb. And it was so interesting reading and then looking at some, like, juxtapositioning that against what they did to him in the cartoon. So while Bazooka's not like my favorite character, I just thought it was really interesting of how different he was from the comic to the cartoon, no matter which comic version you take. I think in one of them, even like, I think it was like one of the special missions I was reading, or it might have been, no, it was a Devil's Due, where he has like this one-on-one battle with Big Boa, and like gruesome battle, and so yeah, I just and then the jersey, obviously, it's I think in the comic it's more of just like a keepsake for him, or like more of a something special, whereas in the cartoon it's like you almost only know him for his jersey. Right? Like, no one would wear that, right? But anyway, so Bazooka was kind of the first one. I was like, wow, they really changed him from one version to the other.
All right. So I'm getting All right, okay.
Feedback.
I was getting feedback.
As long as I didn't show.
Yeah, so we when you're doing that, we got to keep quiet because we're getting the echo. Not now.
It could be coming through. It could be coming through the headphones too.
Yeah. So we're good now. I do want to say what's up to B. What's up, B? B's Battlegrounds. Been killing it, getting all the new figures lately. Him and Shark Eyes are just killing it.
Yeah. Been binging those two for a little bit, saying, well, I'm not going to buy those figures anytime soon anyways. So I'll probably forget this review and buy it anyways.
Yeah. All right, Crow, what you got going on? Who did you pick?
Okay, so guys got to remember where I grew up, Pole, Southside, Kingston, Ontario. Never had the G.I. Joe cartoon growing up. Barely got caught up as an adult. Collected the comics because I was a big fan of the toys in 82, 83 and on. But then I grew out of the comic sometime after the silent issue because I discovered X-Men. And that was suddenly my new jam for comics. G.I. Joe was, to me, simply a toy because I didn't have the show driving that influence. But one of my favorites is this guy, Clutch. Right? And the way he is done in the Energon universe. And you're going to hear me only talk about the Energon universe for the reasons I just explained. That's why I did that, right? Don't really know how to compare Clutch to the cartoon that well. Don't really know how to compare him to the old Real American Hero series that well. But the way he's written it in the Energon is exactly how I always pictured him. For the moment Duke linked up with him because Duke was in trouble, this guy was being the greasy Magnum PI, Jack Tripper wannabe type car guy that he was. Like he was like a Dukes of Hazzard kind of guy, living by himself in a trailer, womanizing, forgetting the woman's name the instant Duke shows up because she was that relevant to him in the morning. Like I loved that appeal of it. And honestly, he is probably the last guy that had it. Well, I wouldn't say the last guy that had it, but a casual conversation between him and rock and roll. And I didn't realize what kind of foreshadowing was going on there. They did rock and roll dirty. And I just felt like Clutch was the right choice if I wasn't going to talk about rock and roll a little bit. So Clutch gets to go on this solo missions. Like he's the guy that ends up inside of Cobra headquarters. Yeah. He's the guy maneuvering, and he's the guy who links up with the Transformer, right? So foreshadowing is what it is with him. I find him way more interesting than I thought he would be in the Energon universe than I ever think I would have found him in any other form.
I agree with you. I love him in those comics, dude. I think he's great.
Lance Steinbeck.
The fact that
Justin,
him and Hound, you know, like kind of their relationship in the comics and how they kind of end up, you know, riding with each other, right? You know, and how that comes about, and then also Clutch is like he kind of ride or die with Duke, you know. Yeah. And at least that's what it seems like to me in that comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that conversation with rock and roll was over his sketchbook of the Vamp. So if you don't think that Hound and the Vamp is something that's being foreshadowed right now, I'm like, I don't know. I think it's being made a little too clear at this point.
Yeah, probably so. That's a good call with Clutch. And like you said, you never really got to watch the cartoon. The Energon universe version of Clutch is a beefed up version of cartoon Clutch. He's like that in the cartoon, and he is very heavily featured in a lot of the cartoon episodes. But that version is it's a little more like realistic, gritty version layered over the cartoon Clutch. He was really good in the cartoon.
I'm just watching Sons of Anarchy right now, and Jax kind of reminds me a little bit of Clutch in that how he treats like just random women, you know, all charm, but you're not with me. Like,
and Clutch is such a much better character than Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Hated that guy. The worst fucking dude ever to be the focus of that show. But clutch is the jam, man. So all right, so I didn't do any cool AI stuff. I just grabbed pictures of mine. I got 5 pictures of each and a little bit of extra stuff. So I had to go with my boy on this one, and it is of course the cartoon version of Roadblock. I love Roadblock in the comic. I like what I've seen of him in the Energon because, hey, we've only seen him for the one issue, like most of the other characters in Energon. I don't know how much I'm going to love him in Energon because haven't gotten to see enough of him. He's a main character in everything else, but so far he's a side character in Energon. It'll be hard to do a lot of the Energon characters because so far there's only a handful of them we've gotten to see anything about. So I like this Roadblock. I like rhyming Roadblock. I like the playing up the chef Roadblock. He is in the comic. He is in the cartoon what he is in the comic. Like, he's the best friend that you would want. Like, he's got your back. He's funny. No nonsense when he's got to be. So Roadblock, one of my favorite characters. Just threw that one in there. Just that's in there. He's busting out some kind of rhyme right there. And this is the Roadblock I like. But you know what that is? It's body massage. I've got to get that one too, but I just got the pork chop sandwiches one because we were about to get blowtorch. So but then of course we do have another iconic look for him is his V2, which is almost as popular as the V1 Roadblock, but this one was always my favorite.
He only has a soul patch in V2, doesn't he? Anywhere else is like mustache goatee, right?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's just mustache and he grew it out. So, cool. So did you guys know though that they've announced another version, or they hadn't announced it, but know they're doing another version of Roadblock, right? We're getting another one.
Another version.
In classified. They're doing a version. They're getting ready to do this version of Roadblock.
Oh man, I just watched that episode early.
Roadblock? Hey, Roadblock! It's me, Shipwreck! I'll find him when he comes out. Roadblock! What's going on in there?
Sure was toasty.
Help! He's melting! Somebody help!
He's melting!
What the actual?
He's like, what?
I left him on the dashboard.
Oh God! Somebody help! He's melting!
Sure was toasty.
I watched that episode earlier, man. Oh God.
That's Crow. That's the No Place Like Springfield episode. It's a
okay.
Oh, I love it.
So there.
Great story though. Great
story. So dark. It is such. It's almost as dark as Worlds Without End.
It is fucked up, man.
I'm going to picture how I'm perceiving this as a friggin' 9-year-old watching this in the 80s.
Exactly.
Right? So Poltergeist had just come out where I watched a guy rip his face off in the mirror.
Right.
This comes out. I look at my Roadblock going, I wonder if this lighter can recreate that effect. I burnt my house down because those figures burn, man. Like, ooh. Yeah, I would not have received this well.
Yeah, they had a few
Look at that eyeball.
They had a few episodes like that actually almost kind of challenged some things if you were a kid at that time that made you think that were not in other cartoons. Like there were certain episodes definitely that were not like other cartoons.
We can't kill Duke, but we can do this.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Right?
many times in that two-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many
So
times in that
I
two-parter.
was like, I got to find some good pictures of Roadblock, and that one come up, and I was like, oh hell yeah! And
God damn.
Graf says at the Super 7 reaction Roadblock, I could see them doing it like yeah, as an ultimate.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Um,
yeah.
what if they did a No Place Like Springfield or a Synthoid Conspiracy line? So that was my first one, was my boy
Nice.
Roadblock. So what you got next?
Well,
Hop?
so I'm gonna say one of my favorite characters, without a doubt, and always has been. And I think the portrayal in the cartoon, relative to the comics, is definitely different. But when it comes to Destro, obviously in the comics, man, he has some similarities between that and the cartoon, because he always has an ulterior motive. He always has some like other plan, right? He's always kind of going behind Cobra Commander's back. He is the arms dealer, and they continue that mainly in the Sunbow cartoon. And so I like the fact that in the comics they were able to definitely get a little more, not necessarily realistic, but they were able to get a little more mature in some of those storylines. Some of the storylines with the Baroness, with Major Blood, with Serpentor, with even like the takeover, like the Cobra Civil War, for instance, right? And so I it's hard for me because I like the comic version of Destro, but I am also a fan of this Destro right here.
Blade. Silence! I, Destro, order you now to speak to the people of your nations. The time has come to surrender at once or perish. Baroness, welfare is of no consequence to me.
Your welfare is of no consequence to me.
Damn right.
Beautiful.
Just so long as Zartan and Cobra Commander learn how dangerous it can be to provoke my anger.
I mean, those are great lines for a cartoon.
And that's Synthoid Conspiracy.
It is. And then this scene right here. I love this scene. Right here.
Even you must see that.
In the mask.
It's so.
I order you to stop this.
There's nothing to fear, I assure you. It is too dangerous, Commander. There could be dire consequences.
Which is a line that he uses probably quite often. Dire consequences.
Yeah.
But the characterization of him in the Sunbow series, I absolutely loved. And now, he gets made a ham sometimes, but not that often. And I do like the fact that Cobra Commander occasionally takes a spotlight.
Fire insurance is expensive, Destro. I would say billions. Billions! You're not one of my people. Destro, quick!
Yes! What the fuck?
You're not one of my people. Destro, quickly! An intruder! You're
That's
just
a cool water.
That's it.
He's just carrying that around.
Yeah, he just turned around. And then there's one last one that I thought was fantastic, if I can find it. I think it's at the end, if I'm not mistaken. It's him and Baroness. Oh, come on. Yeah. Real quick. If I can't find it too fast, I'm not too worried about it, but it was a great scene anyway. But bottom line is, I love the characterization of him in the show, and I actually like it better than the comic personally, because he is pretty intimidating regardless, and the voice work is just fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, Arthur Bernhardt, he carries Cobra in the cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
Was
Was the clip that you had? She had something in her eye, Commander.
No, it is from another. It's actually from another. It's from another episode, and I to take the time to dig it up or whatever. But it's yeah, it's the one where they're in the country. It's kind of a Wild Bill themed episode.
Okay.
And there's some bulls running
the
after
one with
and her
the
yeah,
one at
with
the
bazooka.
ranch.
And him and Baroness are in a stinger, and he shouts out this line like I can't remember what it is. If I have it, but like I said, man, it's gonna take a minute to dig it up. But it was pretty good. So yeah, but Destro is definitely has always been one of my faves, like without a doubt, dude. I mean, he's
Cartoon Destro is awesome.
like, yeah, I mean, by far just the shit.
All right, Crow, who you got for your number 2 favorite version?
I couldn't be happier right now that Pop said Destro right before mine, because again, going back to growing up as a kid, I had Destro, and I remember one of my biggest memories was watching my best friend almost piss himself laughing because while we're in the intense battle of G.I. Joe versus Cobra, I had Destro sitting at the turn of my Rattler, and he said, "Bang, bang, 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 I shot Destro," and I, in the heat of the moment, determined not to lose this battle, determined to not let Destros die, made the sound effect of ba-ting, 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 ba-ting off of his head and convinced my friend that his head was bulletproof, right? And my friend just lost it. The game was over. I was serious, and he didn't think I was. I saw it after. But yeah. No, but also Energon Destro, I think, is a very stellar way to write that character.
Oh, yeah.
Like a big course correction on kind of what they did in the movie. You know what I mean? Like the movie kind of campied him up a lot like what the cartoon was, but adding like, here's this real world corporate presence because you need to have it. Where in an Energon, they're like, yeah, it's not an American corporate world presence that you're going to picture with him. It's a European global one. Right. Yeah. So my picks wasn't Destro at all. It was his main competition. And because we were restricted, it's Tomax, but not Zaymon. They're here to fuck shit up. Right. So, and the reason again is Energon, because the way they portray these guys in that they didn't take anything away from the characters that you grew up with in the cartoon as I felt it. And remembering the comic code authority back in the 80s dictated that these guys could only be, you know, so vicious, so ruthless in a comic. I think now that that's restricted in their modern setting, they've written them really well. These guys are like twin Bill Gates with infinite resources, but they're so similar to Destro in their intents, but for the exact opposite reasons, like why they do what they do. Right. For them, it's about business and economy. For Destro, it's about legacy and the nature of warfare. Right. But they're at odds. They come together, and halfway in between, these guys see the path of least resistance to not even deal with Destro, just buy out the cousin. Right. And they go for it. And they did it. Right. And that's how you get Darklawn looking Darklawn later. But just what I really liked was that because Energon seems to be trying to take itself, I wouldn't say too seriously, but more seriously than people expected. I go back to Death of Rock and Roll. They didn't get rid of the Corsican. They didn't lose the Corsican effect of one feeling the pain of the other. They just didn't put this massive emphasis on it, right? Like it was just, it's known lore.
It's not a gimmick.
Yeah. And that's why I chose Tomax, but not Zaymot, because he's a fucking dick. There you go.
I almost picked the IDW version of Zaymot from the
you read those.
From the Chuckles part of shit. I keep wanting to say the last laugh. That's Batman. Matthew's here to tell me why can't. No, is it the last laugh? I don't know. Matthew will know. But anyway, that storyline with Chuckles and Zaymot is an absolute lunatic, unhinged. I almost picked that version of him, but I didn't. For my second one, I went with this guy right here. I had to pick Spirit. So just the file card, the version of Spirit that I actually love. Did I get it right, B? Is it the last laugh? Batman's killing joke. So I guess it is the last laugh. So not Real American Hero Spirit, fucking Devil's Due Spirit. Ruthless. He is everything that Spirit is, distilled into just he's not afraid to take somebody out if he's got to. He's still philosophical, still got the family ties, although his family is portrayed a little bit differently in this one, but he is like the ultimate covert ops tracker dude. This is just the way that they portrayed him in the Devil's Due series was just absolutely freaking awesome. And this is out of issue 1, where they're calling all of them back to action. So this is a cool page. You see Stalker, Gung Ho Bill, Lady J, Dusty, Mainframe, Rock and Roll Jinx, Spirit, and then there's your poor Bazooka, Brandon. So, is there any sort of fitness test involved?
Right?
Yeah. But he still made out better than, as somebody mentioned earlier, the Resolute Chuckles. Where he got off in the first episode. But just he's in all black. Here he is. This is out when he's they're hunting down the Serpentor clones, the kids that they made out of Serpentor's DNA.
He's a workout fiend in that, man.
Yeah, dude, look at him. Jeez. Yeah, like he's badass in Devil's Due, and for all of everything that made us laugh at Spirit, like in the Real American Hero in the cartoon, he wasn't written so badly in the comic, but he still had the stereotypical look in the old comic. He was good in the old comic, but this is a more realistic version of him in the Devil's Due comic. So I always liked that one. And the figure that they made from was it Spy Troop? I guess it was Spy Troops, was a little more based on this. I would love to see a V2 Spirit with this look for him.
Right.
In Classified.
So Classified, that was one of the first ones. Like him and Stalker were one of the ones that caught my eye the most in the line. I'm with Billy Butch, who I think he mentions it about Spirit and Storm Shadow sucking him into the Classified line. For me, it was Spirit and Stalker.
Spirit's still one of the best figures in the line.
Yeah, he's badass. If you have you ever watched the series Fargo, like the actual series, not the movie? Season 2, they had a native killer in there named Hansi, and he was exactly what you would think Spirit would be, like the way that military orthodox, section attack killing style, but just this quiet rogue, and it was awesome. I was like, man, he would have made a great Spirit.
Yeah. I'll have to look. No, I haven't ever watched that.
It's good.
Yeah, Stu saying Hansi's awesome. That is Spirit in Devil's Due, Eric. Devil's Due is, even though it's not canon anymore, even though we're getting some of the better characters from Devil's Due. Devil's Due was a good read. It's only 43 issues, I think. I loved the Devil's Due comic and what they did with it.
I see back issues at my comic store, and I look for, if they have a batch with any kind of continuity, I would consider buying it. Like if they had like 10 to 20, okay, 10 good issues of read, good. But what they have is like issue 11, 12, 19, 43. You know, it's like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree, B. It was a great, because we hadn't gotten new Joe stuff for 6 years. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, we're bringing G.I. Joe back, and I thought they did a good job with it. I was on friendly status with the military consultant that was on that series. Talked about him before. I was really excited to meet Josh at Joe Fest. Like, I had him sign my issue 1. So I love Devil's Due. It's, if you can ever read it, like, you could if you didn't have anything else to do, you could read it in a weekend.
Did they did the Disavowed storyline, right? Like, where Cobra takes over for and everything like that. Like, that looked compelling to read.
It's good. Viper Scout, Cobra Reborn was good. Reloaded was okay. I didn't get all of them, but I had a lot of the Reborn. So Devil's Due Spirit. So who you got for number 3, Pop?
Number 3.
Number
okay,
3.
So for me, I actually did love this guy in the cartoon, and I like this cartoon version far more than I like the comic version. I think maybe just because of comics, even though the guy's naval specialist, right? He's more realistic. His bird doesn't really chime in like a goofball bird does. I mean, I think he's still cynical in both the cartoon and the comic, but I always just liked the goofiness of Shipwreck in the cartoon, and I like the fact that he was always trying to pick up chicks. Okay,
Yeah.
but he has some classic lines. Now, obviously, he starred in the 2-parter that we watched, and he gets Mara, right? I mean, they it's obvious they like Shipwreck in the car.
Sure was toasty.
Because they use him quite a bit. They really do. And so I have a cut of some pretty funny shit from him, and you can see why I dug this guy in the cartoon so much.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. All right.
You, don't live around here, do you? Don't be so nervous. I'm not with Cobra.
Then who are you with?
I'm with myself and anybody who can pay my price.
Now, he started out a little more serious. And of course, in this miniseries, and when they introduced him. But as it went along, he became comic relief for sure.
Can you backtrack that one for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
he's reading a newspaper.
Yeah, drinking a cup of coffee, reading a newspaper.
Okay. Just a sec.
Okay.
Don't close your eyes.
All right.
And picture this where he's talking at a gay bar. Because I was in the other room and that's how it sounded.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to turn it up. Here we go.
Don't be so nervous. I'm not with Cobra.
Then who are you with?
I'm with myself and anybody who can pay my price. The name's Shipwreck.
Why would that interest us?
Because you're not exactly number 1 on Cobra's Sweetheart Parade. Now, you want to pay my fee and get out of here?
Yeah!
I just wanted to thank you for saving my life.
Mara? Shipwreck! Over here!
Dude is always like
Shipwreck?
getting it.
Are you all right?
I am now, baby. I mean, come on with it.
He's the collective deceit.
Now there's a couple of shorts in here that are pretty damn funny. I think it's probably coming up. I didn't get a chance to edit this one.
I suppose this is a bad time to ask you to go out with me.
Yo, Shipwreck!
Party too!
Cool it, bird. Shipwreck works alone. Well, Hitler had a canary, Attila the Hun like goldfish. What can I tell you? You want Destro's Zoo, buddy. You got it.
G.I. Joe. I'm Lady J. And that's Shipwreck. Professor Mulaney? Come on, Ship. He needs nourishment. You remembered the rations, I hope.
Yeah, but this Joker's gonna need more than a candy bar and instant noodle soup.
I mean, it's just great, like, lines. Whoever wrote this shit.
Cover, duck and cover.
With cobras.
Okay, okay.
I had to get this one for Darren.
I hope so. However, in case I don't survive.
Shit is fucking hilarious.
Torpedo?
Day?
And then finally,
you might say that.
this line right here.
Shipwreck, torpedo? Paperwork ready on the yacht?
Who's the doll, Flint? She's even better looking than Lady J.
The doll shipwreck is my fiancée. And you give new meaning to the word tactless.
Who's the doll, Flint? Like, good God. But I love it. I love it. And of course, that's from No Place Like Springfield. But yeah, I love the way they did him in the cartoon, man. It's just, it's fun. He's a ladies' man. He also don't really take no shit though either.
Mm-mm.
And they loved to feature him in the cartoon, no doubt about it. Absolutely,
Yeah,
no doubt
I
about it.
love cartoon Shipwreck, man. He was good in the comic, but he was spotlighted so much in the cartoon. That's why he's one of my favorite Joes, is because of the cartoon Shipwreck. It's funny, like some of them, the cartoon version is what makes you really like them, and then some of them it makes you not like them, like the cartoon Spirit.
Yeah,
So
sure.
even the cartoon Storm Shadow.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. I agree. I mean, even Storm Shadow in the cartoon, like, is pretty goofy, and look, has some great scenes. Like Ninja is a weapon, making a tank fall apart, shit like that. But yeah, I agree. They did have a tendency to take. I mean, Duke is a completely different. I mean, there's some parts of Duke in the cartoon that's similar, but in the comics, like the Energon comics, even the Marvel run, some differences in there for sure.
Yeah. Crow, what you got for your last one?
Okay, so this last one, B and Evil Dookie are still in the chat. They might get why I picked this last one, but again, going to the Energon. But if you go back to his file card, like, they've always depicted Beachhead as like the soldier's soldier, right? Like, the guy, he might smell that. It's probably because he's been trudging through a swamp for the last 4 hours, hasn't had time to even take a shower, and he's used to that, right? Nose blind to himself. They talk about the morning PT and all that, but when you go to the Energon universe, I love the spin they gave this guy. This is the guy aging out, right? So I found this really relatable, having just retired myself, and I know Evil Dookie probably feels that way. I don't know about bees, but he puts a narrative to this feeling that everybody goes through, and especially in Combat Arms, about where his place is as the younger guys are coming up, and he's feeling this lack of relevance. That really he's just feeling it because he's putting it on himself, because he's trying to stay relevant, and he is relevant, but he knows his time is coming to an end, and he's fearing it in this way that is like, it's flustering him. So when he's getting brought into the Joes, he's kind of like, this is my last kind of gig. I get it, kind of that kind of mentality. And I thought, great that we have one character like that, because everybody else is going to be that hard charger. Even Duke is going to have this insight that he gets from Hawk or from Flag, but Beachheads is organic to like a 30-something year career, right, of doing that stuff that he's hoping is still relevant. So I really like that, the way they wrote this guy. Plus I had the character on hand.
Yeah, it was great. Like, we've only gotten to see him the one time. That's what I was saying about some of the
The
characters.
silent issue as well.
So yeah, that's right. So I like what they did with him in there. Like, he knows, so like, I'll prove myself to him and throw me out. I can still do this, and I like that. It's a cool version of Beachhead. It's a little, I don't know, little less self-serving than the cartoon version of him, I think. But he was exactly what they needed him in the cartoon. He was the hard ass gonna whip everybody into shape, and everything's got to be by the book. And but the Energon version so far is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where they take the character, because I mean, like, technically, okay, so shouldn't he just be doing one mission in the Energon and then that's it? So maybe they retire him to an ops role or something. But they're definitely somebody they made a point to say is aging out, right?
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
it didn't
Went
show
out
in
of
the
there.
first issue.
Yeah, right. He could have been poor rock and roll.
Could have been shot.
Yeah.
What is the last line, Matthew? Because I don't know that one by heart. Shipwreck and the last detail from the Word Burglar song, Rank and File. I don't know all of those by heart, so put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Tell us what it is. So my number 3, I was really trying not to pick like all of my favorite characters for this, but Spirit's not, but it was hard to not pick this guy. You probably knew it was coming, but which version of him? Scrap Iron, because of these 2 pages. Just ruthless, just absolutely ruthless. This is when he climbs up the telephone pole and is getting ready to take out Candy and Billy and drunken station wagon guy. This isn't coffee, this is brandy, but it's good brandy. So yeah, just let old Scrap Iron handle this. And Firefly asking him if the old man's there. It's like he could have been gone, but he came back. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Gonna send him a present armed with a high explosive payload. I love that with Scrap Iron, man. And right here, it's poor old Soft Master. Boom! Sound like Destro's factory blowing up. Boom! And I just, man, he's just ruthless. Like, he's an absolute mercenary, and he's team. This is why he was always with Firefly with me.
I love
They're
that
still
panel.
together. Yeah, they're still together to this day. He's on my shelf. And he takes out Soft Master, and because of this, like, he's up here, he tells Firefly he could have saved himself, but he had to play hero. What about the other 3? And Firefly just gives him a thumbs down. You called it, Firefly.
Them titties get 4 thumbs down.
Oh, wait a minute.
Show tell them every tennis.
Epic.
So the Marvel Comics version of Firefly, I liked him in the cartoon. However, in the cartoon, they played him up as more. It came off as more as he was a traitor to Cobra Commander than he was just working for whoever paid more. It really, like, he kind of sold Cobra Commander out because they paid him more. But that's the way it made it look. But he's just like, he's freelance. Like, you give me a bigger sack of gold, screw this guy.
Before you leave this page, can you zoom in on Soft Master's face?
Let's see.
It is.
Yeah, read the chat.
He didn't
Graph.
If he had just the hair, though, it's like I could see hair with a part in it. You know what I mean? But the face, definitely. The face is all about it.
There you go. Soft Master's real. Soft Master's real. Look what Jesus did. Look what Jesus did.
That's right. It's hard to see there. That initial picture, though, the picture you took, that's definitely representative.
And it looks different now because I've had a whole night of this cup setting on the paper towel. It'll might look like Hardmaster.
Well,
when I get up.
There you go.
Let's see. Last detail.
The Jack Nicholson movie. I remember after that was what Shipwreck was designed around. But
Okay. No, I thought he was saying the last detail in the word burglar song. Yeah, I know all of that. I know who word burglar is. So I know what rank and file is. I just didn't know the quote in the song referenced Shipwreck looking like Jack Nicholson. So so Scrap Iron, and of course I got 2 more pictures of old Scrap. They're not Marvel Comics, but here Energon, because this is the classified version that we got, and I love this panel when we get to see him with his launcher.
Not climbing up a telephone pole with that one.
No need. And of course this recent we got with him in the fucking monster truck in a racetrack trying to kill Matt Tracker.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was a bit of a shark jump on that one, I thought, but
a little bit, but it was still good to see him in a damn monster truck.
I thought it was the moment where he turns tail. I think for me was a little bit of a like what.
Yeah,
and, you know,
it was pretty anticlimactic.
A little bit.
Yeah. And then afterwards we get Tom Max and Zayma showing up in a Stinger. I'm like, so what? Scrap Iron just said, "Bo, let me use this awesome truck."
Yeah.
And then they come rolling up in a Stinger, and you know what Roadblock could say about that?
Sure was toasty.
Hey, I got one for you also. I got one you're gonna love. All right. Real quick.
Well, I'm gonna have to now.
We got
yeah.
Yep. We got to mute, so we'll go for it.
Let's see here. You should be fine, actually, because I've been handling that issue on my end.
Building this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Much?
Just for you, buddy. Just for you. I grabbed a bunch of scenes from that episode because he's like, grab your partner, dose and no. And he's like on the stage, fucking. Then he chases down Baroness, who was actually who that blonde chick was.
Yeah.
He chases her down and she runs into a fucking outhouse and then it blows up and she flies up in a trouble bubble.
Trouble bubble. Yeah. Who were you asking, Eric? Was Firefly? Who's
Beachhead?
Okay. No,
not really. Beachhead wasn't a saboteur. Firefly was a saboteur, but they had similar looks because of the bell claw. But
yeah.
Beachhead did have a demolitions pack though, so I can see the kind of the comparisons. But
well, when Beachhead come along 2 years after Firefly, so that was season 2 of the cartoon. You didn't really see Firefly a whole lot more by the time they got to episodes with Beachhead in it in the cartoon. He didn't make a lot of cartoon appearances.
Can you show Stanley Everhart's comment at the bottom there? Roadblock is Clayface.
I tell you what, that Clayface trailer.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you see the Clayface trailer? God damn. That actually looks really cool.
Yep.
Have you seen it yet, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I figured y'all have brought it up last night.
I just think that DCU is very it's just got issues. And so I hope that movie's good. It's just odd to put a body horror movie right in the middle of like Supergirl, Superman, I mean, it's just odd.
Is it?
Yeah, the tone of it. It's. I don't know why you'd introduce Clayface before you introduce Batman into your DCU, but that's his decision.
Look at the success of the Penguin as a series.
Well, but
right?
that wasn't James Gunn though.
No, but it's proven when you put a darker cinematic spin on a villain, the focus is there. You have a whole new way of approaching characters in cinema. And Clayface,
oh sure, yeah,
I think that's kind of cool that they made it a body horror.
Yeah, it could be good. It could be good. I mean, the trailer was interesting. I don't think the trailer gave us much, You know,
No,
I mean, there wasn't, you know, much
just
at all in
promise.
there. But yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. I just think the way he's gone about the DCU is very odd, and I think it's unfortunately going to be stunted once the sale goes through, because I don't think he's going to get all the projects out that he wanted to. But yeah, I hope it's good. That's all I can say, because it was a cool trailer. It just didn't give us a lot, right? It gave us dude laying in the hospital bed, and it gave us him kind of, I don't know, crying in the shower.
Did you see?
I don't know, whatever it was, you know. But there's not a lot of dialogue or anything like that.
Did you see the pictures that are out there? And I mean, they just randomly showed up on Facebook, but somebody had taken and picked the trailer apart and gotten stills and compared it to scenes from Batman the Animated Series.
See, yeah. I think I did.
That's some fan service, because that's some 1-for-1 shit in it.
Well, the thing of it is, I'm hoping somehow that they're able to at least kind of, you know, tie it into the universe, right? Like with that character. But I'm just wondering kind of who else is in the movie, right? Like what else is in the movie?
Yeah.
Other than a body horror, I guess, you know, thing just with him and just him alone. It's kind of like, you know, who are maybe the antagonists, or is he the antagonist, right? Like who's the protagonist, right? Kind of the whole story of it. So I am curious to see where it goes. I think the imagery is going to be super cool.
Yeah, it looks good. The effects that we've seen in it look good. So
right. Yeah. I mean, it's just I want to see another trailer to get a better idea of maybe exactly what it is we're kind of working with. Yeah. Without giving away the movie, obviously. I hate modern trailers because it's like they give away, you know, way too much. And also, Crow, on your comment about Penguin, yeah, the thing about that is that they had a series to really flesh that out. And I think sometimes when it's a movie length, it's difficult to really flesh out what you want to do. And I wonder if Clayface would do better as a series than as a movie, where you could take 8 episodes and 8 hours and really kind of flesh that story out. I think that would be super cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I mean, Colin Firth, or for whichever Colin it was that plays the Penguin, he was in the Batman, right? As that character. I mean, he didn't just start out
very little, though. Yeah, it was very,
and that's
very
what
little.
I mean. It's, when you say it was flushed out, I'm just like, well, I think maybe there was some commitments made, you know, like, hey, if the movie makes X, we're going to proceed with the series featuring you. I think they are trying to write a darker Batman universe in all of this. Right now, I'm wondering if that's what I'm waiting to see, is do they connect these dots for revisiting a darker universe? I'm not saying they'll do it perfectly, but
the Brave and the Bold. So whatever you think of the Brave and the Bold, if you think that's a darker Batman, because the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, that is no relation to the James Gunn DCU. There's no relation whatsoever.
No, I knew there wasn't.
Right. But, you know, the Brave and the Bold, and, you know, if you've ever watched the cartoon, for instance, you know, not quite like the animated series, right, in that sense. So I'm just curious kind of what the if it's going to be a darker. I think the Clayface movie is going to be about as dark as he gets within maybe the entire universe. I think it's probably more along the lines of what Superman and maybe Supergirl and maybe even Batman. But the Clayface is kind of maybe that one-off shot of doing something wildly different than the others, right? That's what it seems like to me. But I think in a series, I think it would be fantastic. Because you could really take the time to explore the psychological effects and the physical effects of what he would be going through. And I just fear that in a 2-hour movie, we won't quite get maybe the exposition or the what we really need to get a real good grasp on like everything that maybe he's wanting to convey with that character.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll see. I can't remember when it's supposed to come out, though. I don't know if it's later this year.
I think it's this year. I think it's like October.
You know what? It's right around Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's right around Halloween, and that will be perfect for that time frame. Yeah, that'll be perfect for that time frame. Definitely.
Well, it's about time to put this one in the books. Pop, what do you got coming up over there on the Pop Blender channel? 23rd, Matthew says.
Yep, that's it. Yep. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, obviously Tuesday with Matthew. I have to do a stream this upcoming Sunday, which honestly, you know, just to be on the up and up, it's always easier for me to do one when it's the weekends that I don't have my son. It's just so much easier because driving him back across town, that, you know, and then coming back, and we don't leave until like 6 or 7, and it's just like trying to do that, and then a Sunday night. So it's much easier to do it when he's not over here, and it's the weekends that I actually work. So I'm thinking this Sunday will be perfect for me to do a stream, and then Tuesday with Matthew, and then I'm trying to figure out how to go about maybe doing a couple of trailer breakdowns or something like that, but yeah, otherwise that's about it, man. You know, the usual streams. Exciting.
Eric wants to see a drum solo again.
Yeah, I gotta I need to set up the drums and jam out again. I've had a request for a couple of those. Woody wanted me to do that again, so and it is fun. I enjoy doing it. It's not hard to do. It's very easy to do, but yeah, something I definitely need to set up. But that's about it, man.
What about you, Crow? What you got coming up over on the Crusty Old Crow channel?
Still undecided if I'm going to actually follow through with the review on that legacy figure. I might just to please my algorithms and do it, but it'll be half-hearted. Not much. You actually reminded me that possibly a dyno and a doctor. I don't know. There should be stuff coming, but I don't know what. So, you know, usual videos. I guess not doing Backyard Battlefield for May means that I'll get back to you back to chat if I'm ever going to do any kind of lives coming up. We'll find out, and that's about it.
Yeah, if you do, I mean, if you do go live on Wednesday, I might pop in and join you for a little bit. But I imagine in the beginning, I'll probably have stuff to do.
It's not a guarantee that I will. I'm not promising anything. Like, this time off, you need it, and there is time off where I'm like, hey, if the other guy's not showing up, it might be better for me to cross some other things off my list. I just have to look at what I'm doing. So, no biggies.
Yep. Keep us advised, and you know, of course, if you do, let me know if you want me to join you. So, over here, not much, but like I said, I should have Rock Claw should be showing up, so hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get my review out on him. And I'm kind of excited for that guy. He's really grown on me, and Adam's review when he got him really convinced me to, like, yeah, I want this guy. Like, the more I see him, the more better he looks. So hopefully I'll get that done this weekend and maybe try to do some pictures or something. I don't know. I'm planning to go see Mortal Kombat Friday.
Yeah, I gotta figure that one out too, man. Got to figure that one out too. Need to be able to review that for sure.
So, but I'm not. It's got nothing to do with the channel. I was just saying I'm gonna go see it. So
I might indulge myself to that too. Yeah, I forgot about that maybe.
Yeah, right after I dropped my lawnmower off at the guy that's got to fix it because my lawnmower tore up again. So,
damn.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us. Had fun. Thank you, Crow, for joining us on the every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's fun. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciated it.
Absolutely.
Hope you guys have fun. Again, thank you for the all of the help and for the encouragement on the new job. Hopefully it will go well. I will keep you guys updated. and I will see you in the chats. I'm going to play the outro just
wait a minute,
because I've already got it set. So
I was thinking,
just don't hold us to it, but we'll see you soon. Thank you.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.